Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur show, Man United podcast, Ballers at the Bridge podcast, talking at Tottenham Talk podcast. So please keep all your comments, all your questions, Manchester United, Chelsea, or Tottenham Hotspur related, of course, tonight. Well, yeah, it's still technically tonight because it's not midnight just yet. Chelsea win against Crystal Palace, late winner, late penalty from Madueke, easing some of the pressure on Poch, even though some people will definitely disagree with that. Of course, Manchester United also, well, not also, but them with a late winner also. Well, they weren't a late winner, but comeback win, I should say, after being 2-0 down to Aston Villa. Hojlund getting the winner and getting his first goal in Manchester United colours. Obviously, Garnacho with a brace as well. And Spurs face Brighton tomorrow. Big up to everyone in the chat, though, already. Make sure you hit the like button on the video. Run up those likes, please. Make sure you share this across all the socials as well. So hit the like button, share across the socials, and subscribe to the channel. We are joined by, Talking at Tottenham Talk podcast representative, man like Jez is in the building. Yes, Jez, what are you telling me, family? You good? See there? Yo, Jez. This Jez guy, probably chasing snow bunnies. Yo, Jez, you there? We just literally talking to him 5 minutes ago, This fucking Jez guy. We moved though. Large up to everyone who's in the chat. And let me introduce the special guest as well. Someone I've been waiting to get on the channel myself. I only work with people I am fans of. This is someone I'm a huge fan of. Anytime I see him on the panel, you lot will see him on Lewis's. Entertaining. First and foremost, that is the most accurate way to describe, man. Entertaining. Spits that real as well. And what I rate the most is not only is he honest enough to spit the real about his own club, he will then back it up. Man's just not out here criticizing, then just goes, nah, that's my opinion. No, he'll tell you why exactly in detail. You know what I'm saying? But man will give you the whole PowerPoint presentation on why he thinks something if he don't rate a player, if he don't rate a manager, and will back that up fully. And the way he backs that up is in such an entertainment fashion. So I got to welcome to the channel for the first time. You're going to see him here a lot in 2024, without doubt. Man like Jimmy is in the building. Yes, Jimmy, what are you telling me?
Yo, Flawless, what's up, my G? We here, man.
Yeah, man, 100%. We here, man. You know what I'm saying?
That intro right there was classic. I felt like, you know what I mean? I stepped
it's only
out,
right.
You know what I mean? That it's intro right there, you know what I mean? I felt like I was about to, you know what I mean, win an award or something.
No, that's right. It's only right you give people their flowers, man, while they're here. In fact, I meant that. That's why I said I've been meaning to get you on. It was just a question of when. I definitely go get you on more in 2024. And like I said, I genuinely mean that. Like, that's when I be on Lewis's streams and you on there, I be howling. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you be right. Most of the time, I be agreeing with you, but it's the way that you put it. You know what I'm saying? Because you back it up. Like I said, you're not just there waffling. Like, nah, you'll say, I don't rate such and such. Why? Because of this, this, and this. I'm not trying to hear that.
Yeah, no agendas.
No agendas.
I don't have agendas, man. I just call it how I see it. You ain't gotta agree, but don't tell me I got an agenda. You know what I mean?
And that's what I rate. No agendas with you is like, because you be backing up what you're saying. So we are going to get to all things United, all things Chelsea, all things Tottenham Hotspur. Jez is finally back in the building. Yes, Jez, what are you telling me?
Sorry, my people. What's cool? I just had to call it because I had to answer.
Good, man. Nobody settings, man. It's all good, fam.
Not even that. People want me to come on and play FIFA, innit? But obviously, I have to do the. I have to do the show. I had to do the. Sorry, it's EFC these days, but I had to do the show real quick.
Let them know, man. You're a star out here, man. Big up.
Yeah, and also big up the chat as well. Because I've seen a couple of big ups to me as well. Big up to the chat, man.
Yeah, man. Large up the chat. Big up to H's. Big up Flawless and every time as Flawless and the panel every time. Large up to you, King. Dead in the Water. Timo, who I see it on my TV screen as well, says hello, you beautiful, gorgeous people. So he's gassed. 3-point collectors are here. Eli says large up Flawless each and every time. Much love to the panelists. Big up my guy Eli every single time. Stephanie G. Daniel Starlord. I see you as well. Danny, I see you. Warrior J, CR7. No clubs after this, H. There won't be any clubs after this. We also got Surfer in the building as well. Yes, Surfer, what are you telling me? You good?
Sorry. I thought I was going to have to be the loud black man again on this panel. Jimmy said, so good.
This guy, yo, you're such an Egypt. Oh, my life. This guy's such an Egypt, for real, for real. But there is only one place to start. We will start with the Chelsea game versus
we talk about Brentford Wolves
versus Crystal Palace. We'll start there.
There was a
Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 1. Jimmy,
Very
we'll start with you. Thoughts on obviously we'll get your thoughts overall on players and the manager, etc. But what's your thoughts on this game in particular?
Well, first thing that comes to my mind is 3 points. Finally, that's the first thing. Is like finally get 3. But then after that, I'm not even gonna lie. It's just this manager just keeps showing he's just not it, bro. Like we won this game despite him. Like I really honestly felt like in the second half we was playing against an 11, a manager who clearly made an adjustment. Roy Hodgson, he made an adjustment, as you can see. Shit changed. And then our own manager. His substitutions, man, they're criminal. His lineups be criminal. And I say, like I always say, I judge a manager mostly by what he do in the second half. You know what I mean? Because you can have a week of practice, put a team out, and then they not give you that effort. But it's what they pay you the millions for is to go in that halftime. Number one, figure out what the problem is, fix the problem, and then number 2, fire up your guys. Get your guys motivated. So they go back on that pitch second half, shot out of a cannon. And that's what he fails at. And once again, I sat and watched it again. And I feel like, and then people get mad when we miss our little 1 and 2 chances we get here and there. I try to tell people if those 1 and 2 chances was 4, 5, and 6 chances, we wouldn't have that big of a problem.
Yeah,
because you're gonna miss.
You are gonna miss. You're gonna miss. You're gonna miss.
I watch Liverpool. I watch all the top scoring teams miss.
Yeah.
But they go right back at it. Our shit is just too far in between, man. But we got the 3 points. I'm never upset. I'm not one of them dudes that's like, I hope we lose so they sack the man. Nah.
Yeah, I get you. I'm like that. As much as I dislike the manager,
I hate the manager. Fire him because he's just trash. We need to win. We need to win. So I'm happy for the win, but to be honest, I feel no better. Only thing I feel better about individual players, and I don't know if we're gonna get into that later, but
we will 100%. We're gonna get your full thoughts because it's the first time you've been here on everything.
I feel good about individual players, but overall style of play, substitutions, I still feel like Poch out. And if you don't know, Flawless, I've been shaky on Poch since the second game.
Oh yeah, I know. I watch, man. I be watching. I watch the channel. I know.
Game 2, I said, yo, this dude's a fraud.
I've heard you say,
you gotta relax. And I'm glad a lot of people made their way over to my, you know what I mean?
You was early. You was early with it. I gotta give you credit. Surfer, same question to you, just in regards to the game today. Thoughts on it? I'm saying positives, negatives, etc., etc.
So here's a side note. As you know, Flores, I got a PS5 for Christmas, right? So now they start swapping stuff over. I was less annoyed by the time it's taken to download games on that than the actual game I watched it. I actually was flicking in between seeing how much percentage was and the second half, and watching the percentage go up was more exciting than the actual second half for most of that. I'm that close to getting the game. But anyway, listen.
PS5 games, all I'm saying.
PS5 games, that's right. I've got it. Don't worry, Jez. I've got you. And by the way, there's 2 of us here now, Jez, so you ain't getting... You are getting Gagan press today. Trust me. So first half, after the first 5 minutes or so, I thought we handled the game pretty well. Nice link-up play. You saw the difference there. Jackson was nice link-up play with Nkuku and Madueke. Very good first goal. Yeah. Weird celebration from Madueke. I don't know if he thought he was offside because he sort of like looked around and went, "What?"
No, I think he did
did he not do that? Did he not do that?
He only turned around at first, and then he put the arms out.
It's sort of like the Cantona thing, when he put the collar up. It's like that. You're not him, bro. You can't do that. And then Jackson set him up for another one, which is another one, and I'll come to Jackson later. By the way, his whole game could have turned today. He could have beaten on 2 goals and an assist today, and no one's talking about him. But then Nkuku had one. Apparently,
before you continue, let me just get to something because sorry to hold that thought because people just want attention rather than just hit the like button, ask a question, and subscribe. So let me just go to this because Ashke says Everton have 9 league titles, much more than small club Chelsea. Why isn't there a fan representative here? Because it's the United Chelsea Spurs show. The same way Liverpool have 19 league titles and 6 European Cups, and there's no Liverpool fan representative. City just won a treble.
I don't.
City just won a treble. There's no City representative here. Does it not say United Chelsea Spurs on the channel and also on the thumbnail?
Let me just do this right now. I'm gonna do audience participation, right? I'm now because I've got the thing on, like, so you have the chat on beside. I don't like to switch in between because you can look at. So I've stopped the stream now on YouTube. I've now got the thumbnail of this stream, right? And I want this person to spot what type of show this is. Yeah. Yeah.
Does it not? Yeah. Yeah. You see it.
Yeah.
So just to clarify, it says United, Chelsea, Tottenham. Just to clarify, and bear in mind, people, I'm a United fan, so I like Everton.
By the way, just anyone asks, there's no Wolves or Crystal Palace or Fulham things happening today either, unless we're playing them and stuff like that. But
there's not. So that's why there's no Everton. However, though, I run fan calling shows on a weekly basis where it's open for anybody to call in, including Everton fans. I would love for an Everton fan to call in.
That's the ironic thing. They weren't even called in on that show.
Facts, actually, if you are Everton fan or you know someone, tell them call in. Open, you know what I'm saying? We run him we run him.
Exactly.
Too.
But
so
shut up, man. I'm talking.
No. It's because I saw that next comment. That's why I'm like, because it's Man United.
From there, I was touching too. Here's the Spurs fan. This is the Spurs.
There we go.
He got Chet up there, so they confused. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean.
Wait, okay. Let me change.
You got Chet up there. They like. He looks European, but there you go.
So yes, the point I'm making is the reason there's no Everton fan here because it's
where's your Leslie King Avi? You don't have a Leslie King Avi?
Hey, I wasn't alive. I wasn't alive when Leslie played, but I didn't see him live. So
you're clearly new here, G.
You're
clearly new here, G. Just sit back and enjoy. Just hit the like button, subscribe. If you got a question, ask a question. So just to clarify again, there's no Everton fan here because it's the United Chelsea Spurs show. That's all.
By the way, this last 5 minutes was more interesting than the second half. Back to the game. By far. That's probably a highlight of the night so far. So first half, we created a couple of chances. It wasn't like we were peppering the goal or anything like that. And Cuckoo went through. I have to see another angle. From the first angle, I didn't think it was a penalty. But Alex...
It wasn't a pin, but he got clipped.
Another angle, yeah.
If they would have gave it, I don't think nobody could complain because he did.
Oh no, I never had a tough time overturning it and stuff like that. Then we conceded right at the end, and that's just another calamity. Colwell, I would start resting him right now, but we know this guy's going to play Cole at left back till he gets sacked. So it's just not going to happen. So, but then Jimmy's right. It's like there's the set. By the way, you probably don't know this stat for us. We've never lost a game. When we haven't been behind when we've lost the game this season at half-time. So half-time,
I did see Jimmy
been behind at half-time.
We've never lost in the second half. Behind, bro. Think about that.
Pause. Hey yo.
A big up TJ as well.
Yeah, TJ, big up, bro.
But what I'm saying is so what happens at half-time? Because they came out and they looked like they were 3-0 down, right? Mm-hmm. They didn't. Like the passing was slower than it has been. There was no patterns of play. It wasn't getting any people in play or something like that. The passing, like I say, it was just not side to side, backwards, boring shit like that. And then his subs. I don't mind who he brought on as subs, right? I have no problem with that. It's who he took off and what he did.
Okay.
So this terrorist put Gusto at left back. Gusto, by the way, I thought all the other defenders were crap tonight. I thought Gusto was better.
It was his best game in the uniform. Yeah.
But basically, for about 15, 20 minutes of that game, this Pochettino guy sacrificed our right-hand side, right? But only playing Disasi there, right? Didn't even have a right winger. I think he told Nkuku to play there, but Nkuku doesn't want to play there. He wants to play centrally and stuff like that. And then he brings on Lavia when we're drawing and in a negative position. He wouldn't have brought him on if we were winning. I'm telling you right now, if we were 2-0 up and didn't concede that second half, he's not bringing Lavia on. He wouldn't do it, right? And I think I'm starting to believe what Lewis is saying now, and maybe Jimmy's believing it or has said it as well. I think he was playing for the point tonight.
Yes.
I agree.
Of course, bro.
Yeah,
he was locking down that point. He don't give
He went,
listen,
I've
man.
got 18 more games. I'm over 20 points.
Hey, you gotta
I'm going to get these 40 points. I'm going to get
Big
a
up
point
Lewis as well.
every game.
Listen,
But
I'm gonna prove
so
it.
it's
Hold
like-
on, Surfer. When we were losing, he put Gusto and Madsen out last game. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and Cuckoo on last week against Newcastle.
Bro, he kept DCC out there. He's addicted to 3 center backs, bro. He can't help it.
Unbelievable. This guy.
3 center backs
right?
at all times.
So he brings Lavia on, right? And I thought he did okay. I wasn't expecting much because he hasn't his first football in about 8 months or something like that.
Jesus,
something like that.
It's been a long time.
And then he puts Galadog in the 10 because you know that works as an attacking threat. And say this though, Gallagher should have got an assist because Jackson should have scored that.
Should have scored.
Should have scored that.
Good
And going on to Jackson thing, he's actually second one that was just offside. It's probably the more difficult finish, and he actually hit that well.
And that was a good finish.
But then he brings. I mean, I don't know what Bro has done to even deserve to be on the bench. I just don't. I don't know what he does. And then he drifts onto the wide again. And then he brings Madueke on, who saves his job, and he probably won't start him the next game because he didn't do it for Mudrick. But I fancy actually going. I started Mattson on the right wing because I really expect him to do something, having never played right wing before. I won't do this. I won't put him at left wing so then he can support Mudrick for a bit. I won't have Gusto at right back so he can support Madueke on the right hand side and maybe double up and go. What the word is?
Overlap.
Overlap.
Invert, whatever you want to do. Just give us some fucking play on the right wing.
Exactly. I won't just maybe have a flat 3 in midfield. And instead of having Gallagher at the 10, do you know what I mean? I won't have a flat 3 where I can say Lavia sit and have Gallagher and Caicedo bomb on a bit. Do you know what I mean? And maybe create something like that. No, I won't do that. I'll just do these subs that make no sense whatsoever, right? And he got so lucky in terms of how the result went. That was a stonewall penalty. I don't care what anyone says, and that's why VAR was involved.
It's definitely a penalty. It's definitely a penalty.
We didn't give it.
He almost tore his fucking ACL.
Looking right there. Yeah, his knee.
Yeah.
You actually see it slowly like that. Yeah. I got people in our chat, Cam say, "Oh, in the olden days, something giving a penalty." Yeah, you're right, because there's no VAR. That's what VAR is there for. Because on the pitch, the referee didn't give it.
He didn't
so
give
it. It's a stonewall penalty, and he took it, and no problem like that. So he's got out of jail tonight. I like Jimmy. 3 points are all that matters to me. Performance comes second, but don't let this paper over the cracks. Because I tell you right now, I have no faith we're getting even a point against Luton on Saturday. I've got no faith whatsoever.
It's at Luton, right? Early kickoff.
Because I've seen Luton. I've seen the Luton manager change things during game that work. Okay, I've seen Gary O'Neill Sunday out tactic and out coaching.
Out tactic.
And Gary O'Neill's now gone on to Brentford, who we lost to, and smashed them 4-1 in their backyard.
Or was it 4? He finished.
They put 4th.
They're now 11 on points with us. They're 11 on points with us now.
They're
only behind because of goal difference.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's what I'm talking about. So it's
that's crazy.
And also, on a side note, anyone who's saying, Petri had a great game today, he had an average game for him. That's what I expect. The saves he could have made, he should have made. I would expect it like that. But I'll tell you right now, Thiago Silva again today slipped over. So I don't know.
Old man slipped.
He slipped over.
Old man just walking over. He's done it 3 games in a row. He's falling on his back. Like his ass bag should have came out.
He looked like.
Remember Styles P talking about an ass bag? That nigga ass bag came out, bro.
He slipped over again. And now Badashili's injured now as well. I think Badashili's injured now as well.
Oh,
so he's going to change.
Is he?
I think that's what's reported. It's early reports. No, but that's what I'm talking about. Now the centre back partnership changes again.
Again.
Do you know what I mean? There's no consistency. Oh, by the way, if anyone stops, Enzo didn't play again today, guys. So you can't blame him. Like he tried to. They tried to blame him for Wolves when he didn't play. Which some people do. But, he didn't
see me. I'm not. See, you see me. I'm not that shameless. That when I see Enzo on the bench, I might get involved. But
yeah, but I know where you're coming from. But once it's like, there's no. This guy, I'm not seeing anything with this guy. I mean, I honestly think this. I think the two worst coaches are at our clubs in this league. Yeah, but no where Poch is worse
Go
than
on.
Ten Hag, because Ten Hag outcoached him in a game.
He did. Yeah. We
Out-
talked about
Poch
it
is
before
the
that.
worst.
Yeah.
Out-
Jimmy
Poch
said that.
is
We
the
talked
worst.
about it before the show. Jimmy mentioned
you
that.
know what coaching? I keep saying coaching is so important. So I tell you why, Flores.
Go
2
on.
months ago, no one rated Dominic Solanke. 2 months ago,
Yeah.
no one rated this guy. Now he's
Yeah,
been
yeah,
linked to
yeah, yeah.
Arsenal. And that's a new guy come in. Gary O'Neill, I say again, obsessed with Gary O'Neill because he came in 6 days before the league started and you saw his team. And by the way, everyone keeps forgetting about Wolves. They lost their 2 best midfielders in Neves and Nunes. Yeah, Neto's been injured and they didn't replace their striker as well.
No, I'm not saying they don't have a striker. Yo,
They needed
Gary O'Neill was handing out fucking letters, love letters to his players.
Yeah.
Players was taking out letters out of the club,
Yeah.
and stuffing that shit back in. I'm like, yo, they're gonna cook us.
Yeah.
He managed the entire fucking time. He never stopped managing.
Poch was in his seat like that. Poch was in his seat like that against Wolves.
With the legs crossed, with the Alexander McQueen's on, the thick soldier on too.
Like he's prime Mourinho. Like he's prime Mourinho. This is what I'm talking about. Do you know what Poch's done? Poch's done brilliantly. That's what you should do in all job interviews. You 90% bullshit your answers because they never check.
Oh, I've been there. Yeah, 100%. A lot of jobs.
I'm getting tired of managers who dress too nice too. I need my managers to be a little scrub. That's what I liked about Tuchel.
Oh, he was a little bit gritty.
Yeah,
like he was a little bit gritty.
Line, man, put that sweatsuit on, and we out there, yo.
This guy.
I want to imagine. You know what? I want to imagine to come in and his shoes aren't polished. You know what I mean? That's what I want. Like that. No tie. 5 o'clock shadow. And just sits there and just looks you in the eye. Like, I'm here to say yes to your job before you even interview me. Like that.
I just imagine Pochettino in practice, like explaining shit. You have to. Nah, man. Bark on these motherfuckers, man.
You say a little bit of grit.
Do you know what I think,
Jimmy?
Jimmy, do you know what I think? I think this guy's got an ego saying I coached Messi and Neymar.
Yo,
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, apparently to report is saying he doesn't even coach really.
He doesn't coach. You can see it.
He does not coach. The reports that's coming out now. I was referring to those reports week 2. I'm like, yo, the dude from ESPN said, "Oh, shut your American ass up." I'm like, well, at least I'm in America and I can see it. It's on ESPN. I saw him say, Poch doesn't practice tactics. I saw this.
So there was also Lewis's stream today. Big up Lewis. Careful, Lewis. Go subscribe.
Big up Lewis as well. Hey, Lewis, if you want the link as well, let me know. Yeah, go on, carry on.
He brought up the statement that the directors released when Poch first signed. Oh, it's a guy who's a leader who knows I'm paraphrasing, knows his tactics. You know, he's a winning coach. He develops players. I took those things. I went, no. He's done none of those since he's been here. Done none of those. And I say again, I don't think Gallagher's playing well. I think he's made the other players shit. Yeah? Because I tell you this right now, Graham Potter in a lone DM role got more out of Enzo Fernandez than Poch has done in his first 5 months.
Jeez.
Yeah. Yo, let me
and
show
we
you.
were defending better.
To give you an idea, right? This is a PSG account. This is from January 10th, 2022. Poch was the manager. Listen if this sounds familiar. Yes, our midfield is a problem, but most blame goes on Poch. If we only talk about yesterday, first, why did he play Gini Wijnaldum at right wing? Do I need to talk anymore? Do I need to talk anymore? He played Gini, and then here's his next question. Why didn't Xavi Simons start when they made the goal last game? That's another thing. You'll have a good game next game. You gone.
That's why Madueke's not starting.
Yo, let me tell you something. If he listen, I'm Jamaican. Sterling is Jamaican. If they put Sterling back in that fucking lineup, bro, I am going to have a fucking heart attack. Raheem Sterling needs to come off the bench. The next time he comes in is to be coming in to bring off one of the young guys.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'm fine
Why
with
is
that.
that? Why is that, Jimmy? Why do you think it? Why do you think he should be coming? Is it his previous performances? You go, he should be off the bench.
His last performance was so bad. It's one of you
Yeah.
ever see a player play so bad, you like, yo, you gotta miss a game or two.
Yeah, you got to be dropped. Yeah, I support Manchester United.
Yeah,
Plus
There's
the
a-
two winners
yeah.
scored.
You
The two
disrespected the
winners
program
scored.
so bad, you
Yeah,
the
yeah.
whole bench.
And the
Yeah.
two winners scored. The two winners
Yeah.
scored, so they should be playing. Their confidence should be high. That's what I said. I was so pissed off at them. And I'm not backing Madueke, but Madueke should have started against Wolves because he came in against Newcastle and saved him in that cup, and he scored that penalty. But he won't do that. Side note, I think I don't really believe it. But someone in the chat I was in, or a stream I was on, the chat said, I'm sure Poch played Messi at wing back. I'm gonna have to check that just in case.
No
Yeah,
way.
he did.
No way.
He did. There was a period when there was a period they played. There was a period where the PSG had to play a back three because they couldn't play the back four. And there was a time when Messi. I don't know. I can't remember against who it was. There was a period, but it was a short period where you played Messi as a wing back.
Yeah, that's a sackable offense in itself.
I can't do that.
You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Before we continue, though, big up everyone that is tapped in. There's over 70
by
people
the way,
watching
we won
live right
today,
now.
By the way, guys, just in case anyone
Yeah,
wants,
just in
Chelsea
case you
won
lot know,
today.
Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 1.
Chelsea won, yeah, Chelsea won.
Over 70 people locked in. Let's get up to 60 likes. Like check 1212. Like check 1212. Let's hit the like button.
man.
Continue to share across all of the social media apps. You're active on Twitter and Instagram at Sarcasm City TV. Hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Jimmy's channel, Jimmy Spliff TV. The link is in the title. So all you have to do is click the link in the title right now. Opens up a new tab. That's whether you're watching this live or watching this back. Continue to get your questions in. Just please keep them Chelsea, Manchester United, or Tottenham related as well. Of course, if you super chat, we'll get straight to your question. And big up to Marshall and Casually FC for the raid as well. So everyone who's locked in from the raid, let's continue to run up those likes as well. And just before we actually go to Jimmy and Surface, well, more so Jimmy's thoughts on Poch and everything, your thoughts on the Palace, the Chelsea Palace game quickly. I don't know if you watched.
You fraud. Yeah, you fraud.
I mean, hey, Sofa, let me calm down, Sofa, calm down. Do you want me to be truthful or do you want me to be on taking the piss?
Well, be a first if you're truthful. Be a first.
Okay,
I'll
tell you the truth.
Yeah, go on.
If you want the truth from me, obviously shout out Casually, shout out Marshall and them.
Yeah, big up Casually, big up Prime.
Yeah, but fuck Brian. He's been pissing me off as of late. Fuck Brian. But
Prime hold that.
But not. I'll be honest. I think Poch is just a dinosaur now.
Yeah.
I think unless he turns it around at Chelsea, this might be it for him. I just believe he might actually have peaked with us at Tottenham, and it's just that because I always used to feel like at PSG it was maybe a fit issue where because I remember having conversations saying he should have never taken that PSG job to begin with, and then you saw what happened. But then I felt like maybe there's just a little bit of hope left with him. Hence why after we was getting all these rejections from managers last summer again, I felt like, you know what, let's take Poch back because nobody was wanting to take the job, which makes sense because you had Conte out there literally bitching every single time after a loss. So I was willing to take Poch in it. But holy fuck, this shit show that I'm seeing at Chelsea, I think he's just done as a manager, I'll be honest. I think currently what's saving him, and I always say that sometimes I take the piss with it, but I've been actually honest as well. The only thing that's saving him is the fact that he's in the semi-final of a Carabao Cup. Yep. I think that's the main. I think a lot of people would be turning on Poch right now if he wasn't in the semi-final. If Modric didn't, if this whole football is just that small margin. If Trippier didn't pass the ball to Modric,
I'm about to say if Trippier ain't have that fucking howler,
he didn't have that.
Oh my!
We talking
watching my stream. That's one of the best celebrations I had. I'm like, yo, Trippier, thank you.
Trippier, that was the worst cameo. That's the worst substitute cameo I've seen in years.
Yo, and then he missed his pin.
Yeah, he missed his pen to compound that.
I'm not even talking.
That shit was road F, bro.
Poch used to manage him.
Far left.
It is. And big up to King Juice. And big up King Juice for the super chat. He says, big up fellas. I'm at work right now with my phone out on the clock, but I don't give a fuck. I can't miss your show, bro.
cool.
Hey, King Juice,
I
real
know
one,
the
man.
feeling,
Big
Let's
up,
go.
man.
used to be at work with Lewis and them with winter
Yeah.
serving them coming through the speakers in the whip, like at work. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, love that.
Hey, love, man.
Oh, yeah,
Appreciate it, King Juice. Hey, big up for the super chat. Appreciate it, man. And yeah, man,
No,
enjoy.
can I just say, Jez?
Get paid to listen to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Get your bread.
Can
Get
I
your
just
bread.
say,
Yeah, go.
say Jez before he carries on? I
Yeah.
think his development of youth is well overrated as well, because I think he's developed
Yeah, I
anyone
agree.
since Dele Alli.
yeah,
I think
like,
he's developed anyone
and
since
this
Dele Alli.
idea that he makes Gallagher a better player, no, he just
No,
put
they're all
Gallagher
shit. He
in a
makes every
position,
shit.
and
Yeah.
Gallagher looks like Gallagher. Gallagher looks like how he did with City, with not City with Palace, but minus the goals. At least he scored like 7 goals for them.
Do you know
Don't
how
get me
Tam-
wrong, he's a better
You know-
defender than he was there.
Yeah.
But I think if he get that 1 goal going, it's gonna unlock him a little bit more. That's the
So
only
this
thing
is-
missing from him.
This is how tapped this fan base. This is how tapped this fan base is in some of the big accounts. You know Pies, right, Jimmy? PYS, yeah. So there's a guy called Gilchrist who came on for about 4 minutes.
You
Right.
saw my
tweet?
Let me do it, right?
Oh,
This
I
guy
tweeted
came
about
on for
this
4
shit.
minutes, right? This guy came 4 minutes, and Pies went, yeah, he's the type of player that represents Chelsea, and him and Gallagher. I know why he did it, because Gilchrist went steamrolling into someone like old school football on a Sunday, right, and tackled someone, right, and that's all he did. And then I'm seeing I was on the terrace. Super Chat said Gilchrist over Disassi, and that's when I went to him. That's the standards of the Chelsea fan base. When Chelsea fans say standards, that's the standards they're talking about right there. And they build a kid on who's got a shaven head and looks like he belongs in Matthew Harding lower, with most of them in there, right? Yeah. So he belongs. That's why they relate to him, because they got the same haircut as in most of them, apart from Fata. Big up Fata. Took a legend taking a picture with another legend Essien today. So big up Fata.
yeah. Fighting got that picture.
That's what it was. But that's done. I'll let Jez continue. But it's just mad. This fan base is tapped.
Well, hold on, wait. Don't even leave that. I gotta cook on.
Nah, go on.
Bro,
The floor's yours.
Yeah. I'll let you go. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a Chelsea section, so might as
I
well.
actually tweeted about that shit. Winter server. I reposted. I said, "Yo," I said, "This is what's my issue with this fan base." I said, "This kid played 98 seconds. He's what 18, 19. So he did what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to come out, run around like a madman, tackle the ball, and that's what he did." And I'm like, they're playing to him, and then I see this tweet. It's like, oh my God. And it's like, he's proper Chels. It's like, come on, man. Like, yo, why he proper? Like, that shit bothers me, because it's, you see what it creates. It now gets this backative behind players, unproven players. So now when the team look and say, you know what? We can get 30 M's for him. Oh, it's an atrocity. You can't do this. Oh no. I'm like, yo, calm the fuck down, Red Rat. It's not that serious. Oh no. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta be kidding. Like Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall went for all 30 M's, bro. This dude played a handful of games for us.
Yeah.
And we got 30 M's straight on the books, and I seen people go, fuck this club. What's his name? Felix? The big account dude? He said, big, bold letters. Fuck this club. I'm like, damn. For Lewis Hall? Watched us get rid of Juan Mata after he had 50
Yeah.
Yeah, you've actually seen like players of a certain quality.
Juan Mata had 50 GNA, and this Mourinho came in and went
53.
No, I don't want you. I don't want you.
Want to piss off?
And we won the league with Oscar. It is what it is. But it gotta work. It gotta work. We got rid of Lewis Hall, but wait, this one killed me. So when Lewis Hall left, he's gonna cook at Newcastle. Nigga over there burning water, bro. He don't play. Cook where?
Yeah, because he's just a decent, from what I've seen, and you would have watched it more, a solid academy prospect.
And here's the funny shit. Here's the funny part. You ready for this, fellas?
Yeah, go on.
Fucking midfielder, and he never plays midfield.
The midfielder.
Yeah, I've seen him at left back.
Plays left back.
But he's
in his mind, he's a midfielder. don't get me wrong. When you look at the kid, when you look at his frame and everything, you be like, yo, that's gonna be a solid kid. But yo, 30 M's right now, oh, you can have him. I'm sorry, you can have him. Yeah,
I know. It's like I keep saying this, and Florison just noticed. It's like these fucking idiots only started supporting us like in 2020 because pre-2019 we go who cares? Like look, Lewis Bate going to Leeds. Who the fuck's Lewis Bate? I don't know who Lewis Bate is going to Leeds. Who cares? Who cares? All these like people.
Brewster or some shit like that.
Yeah, we can't get rid of Broha. Yes, we can. And I tell you, I'd get rid of him now before the transfer window.
I'll get rid of Broha for some more fucking hemp blunt wraps to roll up my weed. That dude.
I'll tell you right now.
He ain't it, bro.
This is empty. I'd keep this before I'd keep Broha at this moment. That's what it is.
Big up my Dun Sheik for the super chat. Says Jimmy Spliff. Sheesh. Flawless talent ID is bad with the fire emoji. You already know, man. But I'm saying, but I got credit Lewis because that's where I seen Jimmy I was on the dinner fan until I started getting money. You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy knows this. Jimmy got his break on was it casual?
Okay, so casually. So there we go.
Winter Surfer. I was like, I'm crazy with the text and with the thing. Winter Surfer was yo, he's typing a lot. Bring him on. Winter Surfer was like, yo, this guy's making good points. Bring him on.
Every other message I kept putting.
I was like, yeah, man, let me on. My fingers over here bleeding. Man.
So shout out to what's it called? Casually FC. Shout out to Carefree Lewis. Yeah, shout out Marshall.
I did bust over on Lewis' channel because Lewis, Lewis don't give a fuck. He was like, give me one. Come on. Bring it on. So that's what it is. Because we're all kind of like under. It's kind of like the Red Bull thing. So we're all kind of like under that. So you're
like the Red Bull system. That's it.
It's a Red Bull system.
Hey, and they can loan each other out before no fee.
Yeah. Sort of thing. You know, we'll just loan you here for 6 months to pay.
Yeah, man. So big up Lewis.
Getting past the FFP and
that.
Everybody and all the channels is covered.
And that's why I got a channel. Lewis was like, yo, Jimmy, you should do watch-alongs, man. People will watch you. I'm like, nah. Yeah. He was like, bro, people love you, man. Just do it.
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
Like, all right.
What I'm saying. Facts. That's why, bro. You like I told you at the start. Like I said, like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to bring you on for a minute. It's just a question of when. Definitely in 2024. And Sheik, big up for the super chat. Still just under 140 people in here. Only at 57 likes. Let's get up to 100 likes. Make sure you subscribe.
Jackson conversion rate.
Yeah, make sure. Yeah, but run up the likes and subscribe to Jimmy's channel. The link is in the title as well.
Here's my thing with Jimmy, right? And bear in mind, it's me saying this. If you ever bring back Agenda FC and you get the how do I phrase this? Jimmy and the minerals merchant on at the same time. I just need to see that. I just need. For me, that's now a bucket list sort of thing. Yeah, I need to see it because he won't go on. I don't think he'll come in now because he's got no balls. But what I'm saying is, I would have loved to see that, but we are
planning on bringing back Agenda FC. Me and Luke just need to chat.
Come on. I just don't think.
Yeah, I hear that. There's lines then.
No, because I'm here all the time. Just generally, I don't think he'll come on because I won't come on when he
goes.
Because that won't be fair to you. Do you know what I mean?
That's why nobody want back Lewis Baker? He's not proper Chelsea.
Yeah.
Big up Scott in the chat. YGSL you as well. I see you as well. Big up everyone in the chat as well. All the regulars, all the new people. We see you lot. But go on, just say what you were saying quickly on the game before we move on and get everyone else well. Jimmy's thoughts on everything else.
Because this is one thing. I said all this, but I haven't even mentioned anything about the game. This whole bar is just but I think it just sums up. But I think but what I was saying is like everything what I was just saying there though sums up pretty much Pochettino though as a manager at Chelsea. Well, like, okay, you can have a good first half. Okay, the goal that they conceded, you can say like, okay, really playing Poch. No, because I feel like this is just their players fucking up. But then the second half, and I was thinking to myself because I didn't watch the first half really too much because I was outside. Second half, I come back and I was thinking, how's Poch gonna adjust? Because you definitely know the manager. Every manager adjusts at halftime. Every manager does it. It's no surprise. So my first thought was, how's Poch going to adjust to the Palace adjustments? And you just see the substitutions, and I'm like, I'm shameless as fuck with the Poch thing, saying give him more time and all that. But when I saw those subs, I'm like, yo, you ain't trying to win this game, bro.
He wasn't trying to win, bro. He was protecting the point. Who did he play? He protected the point against.
Oh, who was
pistol-
that? Bournemouth was Bournemouth away.
Bournemouth, yo,
Bournemouth away. Yeah,
Lewis,
he said
yo,
that.
Lewis snapped that dick.
Yeah,
Bro, I think, that was his touch out.
fucking
That was his touch.
protected the points. He was
Yeah,
like,
Lewis
I'm
is
not
finished.
going to any more games.
Yeah, and it's like this
That's
game.
crazy.
Generally thinking about it, you can probably think about it. And Madueke, bro, like, because he was asking the academy as well, and I said it in the group chat, Madueke must have told him to suck his mother or something back in the day. Because
I'm telling you, bro, he does not like this kid. He does not like this kid. He does not know what the
one thing I
fuck
always say.
Madueke. Does he have a daughter, Madueke age or something? Maybe he fucking busted his daughter.
Because the funny
his
thing
news or some shit. Like,
I think he chatted up his wife. I think he chatted
yo,
up his wife.
right now, I need Madueke over Sterling. Sterling is my guy, but Madueke has to play. Even when Sterling comes back next game, Madueke has to play. Now, if you go out there, he has a shaky half, pull him.
Yeah, then you can easily do that. That's basic. That's basic management as well. Like if he's having a shaky half, you can just exclude him off.
This is not rocket science.
But before, he didn't do it with Mudryk. Mudryk should have been on conference since time. And also today, if I'm Madueke and I see Maatsen starting right wing, I tell you what, I'm walking out. I'm walking out.
Man, imagine he started Maatsen. Maatsen should have been starting as left back. We would have, if we would have had Maatsen and Gusto with Mudryk and in that first half, we'd have been cooking.
Actual two fullbacks in fullback roles is crazy.
One of my mates on Twitter that he tweeted it perfectly. Let me actually get the tweet real quick. So because what's it called? Because he put it perfectly. When you think about it, it should make common sense, right? But then you see Pochettino what he does, and it's like, hold on a second, what is he on about? There you have I found it? Yeah, there you go. Left-sided centre back playing left back, the third left back playing right wing, and the right wing on the bench. Fair enough. That was the tweet.
That's fucking pot, bro. Yo, we literally had Chilwell, Cucurella, Lewis. I think Lewis Hall still there.
Preseason
in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I think he left.
I think he was there for preseason,
and he still played Caldwell at left back. We had like 17 left backs. And he was like, nope, Caldwell.
That's what Chilwell started left wing.
And then he put Chilwell at left wing, bro.
I don't give a fuck. I'm playing no left back. This is
here's the thing. I'll ask Poch this. So how come? And by the way, everyone forgets it. Chilwell didn't start left wing because he's injured. He was dropped before he was injured. People keep getting that mixed up, right? So how come you notice that Chilwell's not working at left wing, but you still persist with a guy who's played now 20 games at left back and not played well at left back, but you don't notice that? How can you notice that?
I don't
but
get
you stick a kid out, a young player out of right wing, and who was in the Championship team of the year. And what do you think about the Championship? People snobs. Championship is physically demanding, more physically demanding.
Very demanding.
Okay?
Very
more
demanding.
Physically demanding. He was in team of the year for the champions playing at left back. He's played more at left back than Caldwell's had hot dinners, right? That's what I'm talking about. It's like, but you notice this, but you don't notice that. You insist on, I know, we're chasing the game, so I'm going to put Disassi at right back. Why?
Yeah, Disassi's not an offensive right back whatsoever.
I'm glad you triggered me, bro. When I saw Disassi in the motherfucking penalty box with his back to goal, calling for the ball, I said, "Get the fuck out of here!" What are you gonna do with that? Are you gonna Cruyff turn? You gonna spin and turn? What are you gonna do? You are a center back, bro. If we was playing basketball and I was putting it down to you in the low post, it would have made sense. This is football, bro. What are you doing? You're a center back. He's back to goal. He was back to the halfway line. Like, falling into foot. I'm like, no. Don't give me that shit.
I said he looked like a power forward in NBA.
Yo, he was in the post. He was like, yo, the foot. I'm like, hell no. Who was it? Caicedo looked at him like, oh, hell no.
You know Lukaku's got the slowest step overs in the world? I think Disassi's could be slower.
Yeah,
Disassi step overs, you know.
This is like for me. And this is what I'm trying to say. And I think all these things, in theory, when you look at the Chelsea team, you could think, because ironically, going into the season, I thought Chelsea was going to finish ahead of us, which is probably right. Because I look at the talent, I'm saying there is a good team there if you put everything right together. Because I think we got a good 11 personally over here at Tottenham. But
y'all do have a great 11.
You're gonna see that 11 tomorrow. You're gonna think about that. This is generally like relegation mid-table. Some of these guys, but in general, everybody that's a good 11.
And then Romero hurt too, right?
Yeah, he's also
we're gonna get Jez's thoughts on that. Thoughts on that shortly.
How I rate Ainge, I don't really look at it as a loss because he coached like how I want my manager to coach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is what I do. This is what we're gonna do. Next man up. Who's injured?
Yeah.
Okay, you next. What you want me to do? The same fucking thing he did.
He's doing,
next
the same
up.
system thing. Yeah,
have a system, and we living by it. I respect that shit so much. If I'm gonna get fired, if I'm gonna lose my job, I'm gonna lose it doing what I know what works.
Yeah. And the funny thing, I had this and I had this conversation. I genuinely think Poch wants to coach that way that he's coaching. I don't think it's a thing of it's just doing some emergency coaching. And stuff this is his actual coaching right now. And this actual coaching.
Here's the most annoying shit with the last two coaches we had, him and Potter. They're giving freedom. Do what you want. Everybody said, we need Todd Bowley to step. They step back. Go ahead.
Let them manage.
Do whatever you want. You got complete control. There's nobody saying don't do this, don't do that. Play him. Don't play. Do whatever you want. This is what you decide to do. You bugging.
Yeah. Here's the thing, right? A couple of things. With Ange as well. I'll go to Ange in a minute. I think if we had 9 more points on the board, 7th or 8th, we would chalk up. Okay, we haven't played well the last couple of games, so that'd be it. Even for me, you'd go. I think.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is we're in the exact same predicament. Where if we had 6, 7 more points, I shut up and go. You know what? We're roundabouts where we should be.
Well, you should be.
Roundabouts.
I go. We're in the middle of the thing. We haven't got a proper striker. He still scores goals, but we're 7th or 8th. That's fine. We're in a semi-final. I didn't even expect that.
Exactly.
Something like that. We're fine. That's the fine margins. It's all because we're in 10th, and we shouldn't be in 10th.
Yeah. Not only that, I'm sorry, we're stuck in 10th. We're stuck in 10th.
And if Brighton win, then there's a 5-point gap to 2.
But things like this, the things like this, like where I praise Ange is this: he's been in the job the same time as Poch, right? Arguably, he switched formation from 3 at the back to 4 at the back. It's a new centre-back partnership, new left-back into the league, new goalkeeper to the league, new midfield partnership to the league, new number 10. He moved. He recognised someone wasn't doing well on the left and moved to the centre. By the way, they also lost Kane, remember, and didn't replace him in the summer. And he's still gone in with injuries to us and probably even more because his squad's not as deep as ours in terms of I don't think his squad's as deep as ours, but he's still committed. He's still committed to the same play. No matter who comes in, they know how they're going to play and what they're going to do. Whether they're quality or not, doesn't matter. But he's dropped Dyer. He hasn't picked Dyer.
Yeah, you don't pick Dyer. That's why I don't hear none of this when people talk about player power. No, the manager has the power to play who he wants and who drops. You can do whatever because we're watching it with Dyer. Same way with my club with Manchester United. All that noise where people like he can't drop Rashford. He's the number 10. He's the poster boy for Manchester United. He's the poster boy for England. He's on big wages. Guess what? Man's hit bench the past few games. And lo and behold, he played in the last game against Villa. All of a sudden, man looks interested again. All of a sudden, he's making runs again. He looks hungry again.
You do it. If you do it on some man-to-man shit, don't try boy up a motherfucker. I think it'll go over smooth. It's sports. These motherfuckers been benched before. It's ways how you do shit. Like the Ten Hag shit when he fucked up. To me, is when he fucked up with Sancho.
Yeah, I heard
that. And then you try to publicly embarrass him. You have to publicly apologize. Nah, bro.
Yeah, that's not running.
I got a what? How much I make per week? Okay, okay. Hold your fucking breath. Hold your breath. See if I apologize.
Facts.
Hold your fucking breath. I got a father. One of them. He ain't you.
Yeah, he's right.
What you talking
right.
about?
I mean,
Yeah.
We've
Facts.
seen it. We've seen it.
You can't fire me.
We've
You
seen
can
it all
put me on the
throughout the
bench,
league.
but you can't
We've
fire
seen
me.
it. We've seen it all throughout the league. Like I said, Bournemouth manager came in after Gary O'Neill, who saved them and finished in a strong position. Not like just saved them, finished like 13th, 14th. Was a very popular member. Was a very popular manager. So the new guy had to come in and deal with that. Probably people are pissed off that Gary O'Neill's done. No one's talking about. Bournemouth fans don't talk about Gary O'Neill anymore. They got 22 points out of the last 27, and Dominic Solanke's the second top scorer, third top scorer in the league.
He also dropped. I think he also dropped Billing, who was a regular in the team.
Yep, he was regular. Billing used to play every game. Every game he played.
He's been linked to Arsenal. Some people linking him back to us.
Yeah. What's the Australian dude? Miz, other side of the coin. Weeks ago he brought him up, and they was laughing at him, and then Solanke just started cooking, and then Miz be coming on like, yeah, what y'all was saying again? What y'all was saying?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, because like sometimes because a lot of our fans don't watch other teams.
No.
And he was coming on like, yo, I'm watching Bournemouth, and yo, I like what I see from this kid. I would have him. Everybody's so quick to down every player. Every player. We don't want him. He's not.
By the way,
we don't want him.
Solanke wasn't cooking under Gary O'Neill, even though they finished last season. He's only cooking now.
Proper manager.
It's like it's a brand new manager, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like, oh, we need experience. I point to Manchester United about having experienced players.
I keep saying this.
Yeah,
I keep saying this.
Who got more experience than Manchester United?
That's why I don't hear. Sorry to cut you off, sir, for this whole argument about we got tons of experience. It's about skill.
And then who come in? The young boys, Kobe Mano, Garnacho. Like you don't. It's not about experience. It's about who got the cojones, bro.
The funny thing about the funny thing about the experience part as well is I can hear it maybe if your team was to consistently want to compete for Champions League and Premier League every season week, every year.
Top 7,
but you're trying to get top 7, top 4, bro. We made top 4 a couple of seasons ago with Conte, with Doherty and Session as wing backs. Come on, bro. Don't give me. That's why I say this. That's why I think people always try to use the excuses to go and trying to find ways to excuse their team doing bad. Nah, just call it for what it is. That your team is just not doing well because obvious reasons.
It's like this. We've had experienced players in the league that's got us top 4 before. How well did that do us? It's like people. I was on the terrace. Like when people Chelsea talk about standards, right? Oh yeah, I want my standards back. It's like, well, you obviously haven't. You haven't actually done that yourself since 2017 because we've not been in a title race since 2017. So where are your standards really at? What it is this. Your standards, you are allowed that, and that's fine because I'll always take it. But you allowed that, we all allowed that Champions League win in 2021 to paper over everything. We just need a striker. We just need a Lukaku to bag it. That was the whole thing during the summer.
Midfield.
A striker. This team just needs a striker and it will win the league. Bullshit.
Remember Team A and Team B?
Teammates, that's it. Oh, we got 2 squads.
Yeah, remember that. The
2 squads, the 2 squad
ones. Remember that, the 2
squads. 2 squads.
2 squads.
Yeah, they couldn't sell anybody. They couldn't sell any fucking body.
How can we have 2 squads when our forwards don't score? We can't have 2 squads if our forwards in an A squad.
I remember during Potter days, early Potter, he used to have us cooking. Couldn't finish.
Yeah, first 9 games.
Couldn't
beat
finish.
Milan twice. Beat Wolves 3-0, and then it just went off the book like that.
And then he got shook. At least it took him a while to get shaky.
Oh, so you reckon that's what it was with Potter? He just got shook, like the pressure got to him, and then he started making decisions.
Second game, bro.
That Southampton game. The news conference before when he came out and said, chuckly joked, I've just been in an emergency meeting. And then you lose to Southampton at home the next day. You should have fucking gone. And when he said, oh, that's life or whatever the fuck he said after the interview. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Do you know what I mean? That's life. No, bro, what's life is you're fired. That's life right there.
That line triggered the whole fan base, bro. I've never seen a line like a coach say something and piss off everybody. And I was mad. I was like, oh, you can't say that. But yo, I remember like all the content creators, everybody on Twitter was like, that's life. Like, nah,
I think they all went live. I think they all went live at the same time as well.
Everyone just decided, everyone was like, it's
I got like
outrageous.
notifications.
Spaces
It was like
everywhere,
20
bro.
deep.
It was all at the same time.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
but
crazy.
that's-
Switch. Go on.
But that's what it is. It's like the stand. Like when I hear Manchester United fans go, "Yeah, we've got standards." You've not been in a title race for 10 years since you've won it. What do you mean you've been in? We finished second. You finished second. Like first is like out over across the street, and you're fucking out of car park.
And that's why I don't. That's why I don't hear it when people say, "Oh, you want like champagne football? You want this and that." No, I just want us to do the basics and be a competent unit. That's it. Hit me with that. Let's start with the platform of that, and then build from there. People talk about, oh, you want to renovate the house and paint it and have 60-inch TV in there. How about we just get a house with some windows? How about we just put in some windows and doors?
I just want to turn on the lights.
Basics with some running electricity and running water. The basics. That's all I'm asking for first and foremost, and we get to everything else.
Like I think sometimes as fans, right, we get too intricate, like when we judging a player. But people be saying I have an agenda against Mudryk, right? That's this thing. Oh, Jimmy, you don't like Mudryk. He's white. Bro, Mudryk lost the ball 14 times. I'm like, yo, y'all don't understand. And I don't mind if you're losing the ball, like trying to do something. You
doing the right thing.
The ball off a first touch.
When
did you turn into Lukaku, bro?
And let me just say, I don't like Mudryk, and I'm white. So,
yo,
you know what I mean?
I've never seen somebody who's got that much talent in a package, but lacks the ability of a first touch.
To use it.
I'll take some of that speed back. You know how you create a player and you can adjust the sliders? I'll bring that speed back down to like 85. Yeah, from that, because his speed is a 99. I'll bring it down to about an 85 if I could get that first touch up to at least about a 50. His first touch is on like 35.
Jimmy, my analogy with have you ever seen the Mighty Ducks 2? Jimmy, you might have heard me say this. Right?
I've seen my first Mighty Ducks. In
the second one, there's a Mexican kid on the ice who's got the speed, but he can't stop. So they have to train him until he finally scores at the end, like all Disney fucking films do. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those. But he's that. I swear, today he was going to do something, and he moved his body before the ball got near him today. So it was like he'd already gone.
I've seen Mudryk run and leave the ball before.
Yeah,
like and the defender runs with him. Like he takes off and the defender take off, and they both look at each other like, "Oh shit, the ball."
He'd be rubbish on a relay team. He'd be rubbish on a relay team because he'd run before the other guy came in to give him.
We get
I need to catch up with you, or you need to come back.
And listen,
you know what this though? I think that's a part also where I believe coaching really needs to be happening, because like
that's why I was about to go with it.
Because you guys, there's no consistent patterns of what you're trying to do. So it's like, okay, get the ball maybe to like the
always freestyling.
Yeah, exactly. And then get the ball. Maybe there's some consistency in terms of wanting from the first phase, but once you get to the middle phase, you do what you want to do.
Jez, there's a great at your club. Start the season at the end of last season. I was hearing Kulusevski, don't need him, sell him, stuff like that. Kulusevski is a better player this season than he ever was last season. I believe that's down to Ange. Brendan Johnson
100%.
Was a joke of a signing in the summer. It still needs a bit more work to grow. It's a rough time.
Yeah, 100%.
But now it's not seen as a joke. If he comes on, you go, yeah, good.
Bro, let's keep it real. Ange got Richarlison cooking right now.
Exactly.
Right, like people forget that was Conte signing, and Conte wanted that guy.
Conte spent 60 M's and then said, "I can't do nothing with this." And said, "Yeah, dust him off." Dust him off. Wipe him down.
You know, before he scored, he
got Richarlison cooking, bro. Richarlison's the worst Brazilian attacker. Joe.
You know what I'm saying?
Joe.
But he's one of the worst. He's one of the worst, though. Richarlison.
I've never seen Joe.
I
don't know if y'all remember Joe. He used to have an afro.
Remember the stat before he scored?
Before
he scored with his foot, his first goal this season. He hadn't scored with his foot in the Premier League for 18 months.
Basically, there's a woman out there that's had 2 pregnancies in the time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
The time.
Exactly. I changed it. I had 2 separate sets of kids.
I don't even think Premier League. I think it was an all comp that he has not scored for us in a competitive match with his feet.
Yeah,
And I
he
was
hasn't scored at all. He hasn't scored.
Oh,
He scored.
man.
And he's got him cooking.
Oh
Cooking.
my
Like, you
God.
can't
he
even
has-
deny it. He's
Yeah, you can't even
confident.
deny
You
he's
can
got him
see
better.
it. He
Yeah,
got it.
yeah.
That's what good coaching does, man. Y'all,
Yeah,
see, Danny, he remembered Joe. Joe was
Yeah,
Brazilian.
Joe.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
fucking
remember
Yeah,
Joe.
Worst
Yeah, Joe, he
Brazilian
played for
I've ever
City.
seen.
Yeah,
I was like,
he
nah,
was.
this dude's from Portugal or something. He can't be
Yeah,
fucking.
Joe
They
was
called him
all I
Joe.
remember him being cold.
They called him Job Flawless.
Oh.
Yeah, I just remember him being cold on Football Manager. I used to sign him on
Yeah.
FM 2007. He was that guy, wonder
He
kid.
had
But like
he had
other than that, he was
afro,
terrible.
mini afro. He had a mini
Terrible,
afro.
yo.
He had a
He
mini
had a
afro.
big afro. Yep.
Honestly, they called him
Yes.
Job in the end. They refused to call him
Job.
Joe. They called him Job.
But that
Yeah.
being said, Jez, over to you in regards to people have asked about it in the chat. You mentioned it. Romero injured, I believe, for a month. So thoughts on that?
Yeah,
How do you
for
see it
5 weeks.
affecting you? Who's playing? Obviously, Van der Ven's out now. Romero's out. So what do you see Ange doing? And just your overall thoughts.
I think he's just gonna go with the Davis and Emerson Royal back line again. Obviously, good thing is Odogi's back from the suspension, so at least we have a left back now again. He's
You doggy. That's
solid
my
kid.
guy. I rate that kid.
He's very good.
Yeah, Poch would have him play centre back.
Yeah.
And
Right wing, bro.
right wing, left wing, whatever. No, just not left back. But so he's coming back into the team. But I think it's just one of these moments where like we were winless when we had these two as centre back. To be fair play to Davis. I don't know what they've been doing in training, but Davis been actually playing brilliantly as a centre back for us this season. But it's just Emerson. It's just he brings nervousness into the back line. I feel like because you see him if you follow him on Instagram, you will see he wants to put out that one move mid game so he can show like some Instagram comp. That's what it feels like to me when I see Emerson play football, because it's like generally speaking, like he's just a funny guy, innit? Like that's why I kind of low-key love him too, because he's just funny. He just tries shit, innit? But yeah, man, I feel like we just in a good role right now. We just won 3 in a row after not going to win a match in like 6 weeks. But somebody said it in the group chat and it said, if Ange can help us beat this Brighton team away, beat Bournemouth, and then get us through that FA Cup game against Burnley, if all our guys are coming back as well healthy afterwards, I think how we should be comfortably making top 4 this season. I mean, shit, I don't believe we can challenge for a title, but it's just that I just believe this team is just everybody just gets it in terms of what the manager wants to do. And I feel like even though you can see the chop off, you can still see what we are trying to do every single time, regardless of what I'm seeing. I'm still gonna see that left back in certain areas. I'm still gonna see that right back in certain areas. I'm gonna see the striker, left wing, everybody in certain areas. And it's like going into this Brighton team now. Brighton have not been good at all year, in my opinion. I think there's other teams that I think I have. Let's say it this way: I was more scared playing Everton at home.
Even we beat them. They were that bad. Even we beat them.
Exactly. That's why I generally believe that we can beat Brighton tomorrow, even with the Romero injury.
They got no Matoma neither. He's out for like
this exactly.
I just seen Timo Super Chat saying that. But carry on.
Because somebody super chatted that. Yeah, I think he's out for like a month.
Because for me, like generally speaking, because I always come out every week here, even though I every week come on here and say, regardless of the result, I'm still with the manager, regardless how bad the situation is. Because if we don't win tomorrow, I put it down more to the fact that we just lack the quality. If certain players don't deliver, like the good thing is the attack is there. So my hope is that the attack can just outscore Brighton, because Brighton will probably score a goal. They can score goals.
Yeah. Even without Matoma, they can score.
They can score goals 100%. And even if we concede, I still believe the attack can go and win. The attack can go and outscore them. The issue that we have is that the creativity through the middle, and even just the consistency of getting the ball up the pitch. Because I always talk about it. Oliver Skip, man. Oliver Skip. And I keep saying, and I said that last week. I still can't believe people turned on Basuma after that red card. The way our fans, and this is why I say every fan base has this section of fan base, a fan, where they just everything has to be over the top. The fact that our fans were turning on Basuma saying, sell that guy in January because he got a red card. It happens.
Yeah.
It happens, bro. And it's just
Exactly.
unfortunate. And it's unfortunate that the AFCON is coming, so he's going to miss more games. But for me, it's like you can see. I don't care what anybody tells me. The quality goes down when Basuma goes off the team.
Of course, agreed.
If Sa goes off the pitch, the quality is going to drop. If Madison, I mean, you saw the quality. Obviously,
Fact.
shout out to Kulusevski because, like Surfer mentioned, the way he's transformed from last season to this season, you can see that's all Ange. Because even it's just the way that Kulusevski is talking about this season, every time somebody asking about Ange, talking about how much more attacking minded the team is, how much there's so much more freedom that he has this season. And you can see that. And there's one show that I always said, Ange should try him through the middle. And what does Ange do? Plays him through the middle. I said, son,
you did say this from early, actually. I gotta give you full credit because you said it from earlier with that.
In the manager, they got the same thought process as well because he can see certain qualities of their player, but sometimes you're gonna get these qualities off the right, but sometimes you have to maybe go through the middle, and it's like these little adjustments that I always talk about.
Our manager puts gotta go through the middle. Unbelievable. That's the difference right there.
So I say, and it's like, and it's just going into this game tomorrow. I feel like if we don't win that game, it will go down to the fact that we were just lacking the quality on the pitch because of certain areas, and certain players are going to let us down. It's just annoying. It's just really annoying that we're just getting all these injuries. It doesn't help, and all these. I remember there were people saying Sal Romero after the Chelsea game. Are these people on crack? Are these people actually?
You know what? Some of the opinions I hear, I'm like, yeah, it's got to be drugs.
People
like
get
some.
They said Sir Kulusevski. They're saying Sir Kulusevski.
Here's one side note. I was watching Saeed's stream today, and I like Ty from Never a Foul. But he went, "See, I told you about Emery. I told you he's not good enough and stuff like that." And it's like, dude, it's one game.
One game. Yep.
One game.
One game. Yeah, people.
They do that. They wait. Like Emery's been cooking. He had one game, and then they like, oh yeah, remember that Emery, Jimmy? You've been talking about Emery. I'm like, he lost one game, bro. Like, relax. They're still like 20 games above us.
If Ange loses tomorrow, obviously context is key. As long as he doesn't get battered, even if he loses, the Spurs fans will say, all right, we're disappointed in the loss, but we move on. Because Ange has shown...
And I think this has been the story of the season as well.
He's already got money in the bank. He's been there 5 months. He's already got money in the bank with these guys already.
And this what we always talk about. Like, see, and I always talk about it. A manager has to... We can always talk about, do I believe managers need time? 100%. But do managers also give some sort of like... They need to put some sort of presentation out there for the fans to believe, okay, you deserve the time. That's why Pochettino probably has so many enemies or so many non-believers right now, because there's nothing to go based off. It's just the fact that you're in the semi-final of a cup that's currently put you in favor to stay in the job. But with Ange, I'm seeing consistent patterns. I'm seeing consistency throughout every player. It doesn't matter if Emerson goes right back, centre back, or left back. You can see that he's still going to do the job of what he's supposed to do at left back. He's doing the job what he's supposed to at right back. He's supposed to do the job of what the centre back is supposed to do in the system. And for me, this for me, what I looked at this first season and said, you know what, let's improve the overall quality of the squad and let's just find a consistent way of playing. And I feel like that's why you barely see me rant about the manager or the team. Actually, I rant more about the fans who have been stupid about certain players just because we lost a match of football. Shit, we're not that great. How about that? I keep saying that I don't believe we are this team that can compete for a title. I didn't even thought we'd making even top 7 this year. I'll be so real. But this is where the manager this is where the manager just proved me wrong, a lot wrong. And I feel like he's just giving these guys this belief of they are a lot better than these players are a lot better for what they maybe themselves even think they are. And I feel like self-assessment, that's probably the ball of the year. Coaching matters.
Coaching matters.
Here's the scary part. If Big Ange can keep them afloat until Madison and all these guys come back.
Goes to show his one, his level, and 2, where they could be in regards to how poor the Premier League is as well.
It's good.
It's also key that he gets backed as well.
I think he came in London this year.
Yeah, because he came out obviously earlier with a quote talking about how it's important for him and how it's important just for the team wanting to do well that we getting our business done early, which always been a big issue with us in January. One, we don't really spend big in Januaries, and two, we never do the business early. So I feel like this is where now, if the club really have faith in him to do something this season, like get top 4, maybe even looking like maybe I don't believe it, but maybe looking like he can compete for something.
Next 2 windows are key for Ange to see.
Especially the summer one for me.
That's what I'm talking about. The next 2 windows are key for Ange to see if Spurs are really committed to this. Because if they don't and they go the usual thing,
then
Ange might stick it out for another season. But if he's not backed again, you can easily and he's still having good getting Spurs up probably above where they should be and stuff like that.
Exactly, but then it's like, I don't want to do this no more.
You can see, Flawless might disagree with this, but Man United don't sort their situation out. You can see maybe Manchester United coming in and say, we're going to back you with this money and stuff like that, or even offer, or like a Chelsea if we're in that position or something like that. Or even maybe if Pep goes, and Man City might go, well, Ange plays the football we do and we can back him, or like any European club.
Any European club, there's 100%, because I think this is the key thing is that this is the one thing that he put straight, talking about how this is not about wanting to play good football. It's not about changing the mentality of the players. It's about trying to create a culture that's not only a positive culture towards the fans, but also put positive culture towards the players that come in, and also the players who are already at the football club. And you can see the changes. You can see the changes through the kind of mentality currently by the board. You can kind of see the mentality in terms of the players. Even through the youth ranks, all of a sudden our youth team plays a lot better. You're seeing academy players more coming off on the team, making match day squads. Our Dyer, for example, guys who don't want no part of it. Guys who don't want part of it, goodbye. He's not playing these guys. Again, he could play Dyer tomorrow, but he's not going to do that. No. He would rather have the fullbacks play at centre back before he wants to see Dyer, because he knows that guy ain't committed. If I put my faith in him, I'm gonna lose the job. I'm gonna lose the job, and I feel like that's why I'm really, even if we lose against Brighton, I'm not really, obviously context will always matter. If he puts us out there and we're looking like absolute garbage, then obviously I have to give some sort of blame to the manager. But the reason why all the time, like people waiting every time when we lose or every time we drop points, the chat always waits for me to go on a rant like last season. Hunter was just a dickhead last season, because that guy would do anything in his power to take no blame. I still remember AC Milan at home. We were 1-0 down in the Champions League round of 16 draw, and the guy played for a draw.
Yeah, you said he played. What did you say? He played for a 1-0 loss.
He played for a 1-0 loss. Conte caused a 1-0 loss when we were 1-0 down in a round of 16. Not a group stage, a fucking round of 16. This is how much I hated this. I hated this guts. The guy brought Richarlison to play right wing. The guy.
Richarlison on the right wing. That's fucking.
We're talking about how hard. We're talking about how hard it is. We're talking about how hard.
1-0 loss. I'll never forget that.
You talk about a non-threat. We talk about Richarlison on the right wing, my G.
No, that's not. We talking about the team. Yeah, you're talking about how every fan base, how hard it is for everybody to come in acceptance of one thing. This is the one thing last season. His persistence with Hojlund and Skip as the midfielders every game. It doesn't matter if these dudes are tired. These dudes could have gotten shot the day before. You two go out there. It doesn't matter. At some point, I thought he's racist. The way he treated Basuma and South. The way he didn't want to see none of these two.
He did Basuma wicked. It was like, he did Basuma like Basuma was a bum.
Yeah, he did.
It was like, is that not Yves Basuma from Brighton? What the fuck is going on? But I mean, anybody that know me know I don't rate content. I do not rate content. And even he.
But welcome to the channel. I don't too know.
He won us a championship, and I don't rate him. I don't like him. Yo, he is the worst European coach ever.
Yeah, he's bad.
When it comes to European competition, he don't even get out of group stage, bro.
Bro,
he used to have group stages with like some of the worst team and not get out.
No, get out. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. His record is off.
The highlight of
Oh,
last season,
shit, bro.
the highlight of last season was probably that group stage when we were in the Europa League group stage with Frankfurt. Who else? Frankfurt, Marseille, and Sporting. My goodness, every game was like a pain. Outside the first game, every game felt like a struggle. But yeah, Brighton, I predict us to win probably 2-1. But and hope we can continue our winning form right now because it's a good mood right now. Everybody's happy. Everybody is just in a good mood. Obviously, injuries happening. Good news is Van der Ven is supposed to be back very soon. He might even be back before Man United, latest Man United. So that's one centre back. And then by the time Van der Ven is back, Romero should be back very soon. And then we just need the lads from the AFCON to come back because the guy in my Abbey, this is the one I need. This is the one I need the most. Papa Matasala, I feel like, and it's another one who suffered from the terrorism that Conte was last season. This guy went to the Suns without any notice. This guy went to have to play the North London derby as his Premier League debut, and he had to play his Champions League debut against AC Milan at the San Siro. In both games, he played brilliantly. And then when Conte came back from his surgery, get your ass on the bench for Skip and Hojlund again. I'm telling you, this is racism. I called it last season. This is racism, the way he treated some of these players. The persistence of Longley and Dyer in the back line too. Man, this is what I'm saying. I'm just happy with maybe playing football.
That's another one, Conte's terrorist, because I know Longley didn't play well against United, but Longley has played well at Villa under Emery. So
yeah, he did. He does actually.
And he's gone under the radar. So it's
100%. And that's why I say, there's a conscious life matters, bro. How should we call it? We need like an ace. What's it? ACM. All coaching matters.
Yeah, because coaching lives matter. Coaching lives matter. That's what it is.
Coaching lives
matter. It's like this. This is pretty much all I have to say. Like, it kind of sounds like a remix because I feel like every week it's always like this. I mean, with us in terms of we just happen to deal with injuries, and I think that's probably the one thing maybe I can criticize Ange for because it is a lot of muscle injuries that we're getting. So it looks like the players are currently maybe not adjusting to the way of wanting us to just play this high.
I think it's the same when Klopp took over Liverpool.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
So it's like, it takes maybe a year or 18 months to get used to.
Yeah, and I think this is for me that's fine because I always talk about how it's important that the player, at least every player on the team, understands what the manager wants him to do, and as we're seeing right now, everybody understands their role. Like
that's just how unfit they were last.
Yeah, man, it's all good. Big up to Timo for the super chat as well.
We go to the super chat.
Let me get to the super chat. Yeah. Jez, your favourites to win. Brighton ain't looking good recently. They'll miss Matoma for a month. Big up to you, Timo. Like I'm saying, I'm not going to probably just play dead. You know what I'm saying? All right, save yourself. You know what I'm talking about. Man. Just put your phone down. Just put your phone down. Not we appreciate the super chat, but in regards to the other stuff, I don't know what's going on. Big up to Danish. He says, "No way, I missed." Yeah, group chat into. I'm just trying to help, man, but we move. No way, I missed the show with my guy Jimmy on it. Yo, Danish, Jimmy's still here. We've not finished the actual show at all. There's still stuff that because there's sometimes some people who will be here. Obviously, it's Jimmy's first time on here, so we won't get his full thoughts and everything. So that being said, Jimmy, we spoke on the Chelsea Palace game, but your thoughts, you've been very vocal, you know what I'm saying, and very super critical about Poch and what's gone on at Chelsea this season so far. So why is it you believe Poch wasn't good enough beforehand, and what have you seen during the season where you're like, you're just not it, you're even worse than I thought?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you what fucked me up with Poch, right?
Yeah. Go on.
Preseason, the game was local for me. I went to the shit. I drove 45 minutes. Me and my son went to the game. And and Strasbourg Steve went and picked up Strasbourg Steve.
Oh, I love that, man. Yeah.
We all went to the game. Smoked the spliff, got him high. He ate like 10 pretzels. Watched the game, and me and him both were in there like jaw to the ground, like, yo, are you watching this Poch ball? We couldn't believe it, bro. I said, I can't fucking wait till this opening game against Liverpool.
Yeah.
We come out against Liverpool and we had 3 center backs. I was like, bro, why do we have 3 center backs? And then Chilwell, I thought it was a back 3. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I presumed it was a back three.
Way up there. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Right. Next week, West Ham. 3 center backs again. We got cooked. I came right on the panel like, yo, this dude is a coward.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, if I had him as a leader, I would already be looking for my exit plan. Because there's no way I went to the preseason game.
Mm-hmm.
Alex went to one, and then they had 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
Through all those games, we played one way. We played a back 3 one time for a half, I think. Every other time, it was a flat back 4, whatever. For him to come in and switch up everything that we practice, I was like, yo, this dude is a fraud. I'm like, there's no way. If you was my leader, I looked at it like, yo, imagine me and you my leader, and we practice something. We practice. And then you go, okay, yeah, the last day right before the game, you go, oh, let's practice this little bit just in case. I said, okay, we'll practice that. But we're going to go with that. Yeah, we're going to go with this. And then we turn around and go with the little bit we practice. You can't be my leader no more.
That's fair.
You don't have faith in yourself. It's like, because remember, that first week, everybody's excuse was, oh, no, he did it because, I don't know if you remember this, Winter Surfer. Everybody said, oh, look, because Liverpool at the time didn't have any midfielders. So they played like 6 attackers out that motherfucker. And it was like, oh, well, he last minute saw his attackers and he switched it. Because I was cussing the first game, and everybody said, no, Jimmy, it's too early. Look, he had 6 attackers. I said, you know what? That's still some sucker shit. I would have cooked the 6 attackers, but I said, let's see what he do next week.
He did it the next game.
Next week, he brought out that same shit.
Next week, he
brought out that same shit. I was like, yo, this dude's a fraud, bro. He's a fraud.
Against Luton, he did the same thing as well. Did the same thing for 5 games.
And then we had a cup match against like Wimbledon. And we looked like shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that game wasn't televised, right?
It wasn't on
televised.
TV.
Yeah,
I watched it on the dude's TikTok live.
Yeah.
Wait. So you telling me you had to suffer on the TikTok live?
Bro,
Jesus Christ.
The dude's seats were perfect.
Yeah.
And he clearly had good Wi-Fi. And I watched the entire game, and I was there like, oh my gosh, we look fucking awful.
It's good.
Awful. And I remember after that game, Ziyad came in and snapped. Like, no, it's haram. It's haram, bro. It's haram. What's going on? That nigga was snapping. Like, he was like, no, Jimmy, you have no idea what I just watched. I'm like, nah, bro. I saw it. He was like, no. He was like, Jimmy, something's wrong. I was like, nah, relax. It was Wimbledon. They might have down tools. Yeah. He was like, nah. And he knew I was already like, I don't trust Poch. So even to him, he was like, nah, Jimmy, that shit was something different. And from then, bro, it was just downhill. And then we had a few good games.
Mm-hmm.
But even during those few good games, I was there like, I don't know. Give him a chance to fuck it up. And that's exactly what he did. I forgot who we won against, and then we played the next game. He went and moved Conor Gallagher to right wing, bro. Right fucking wing. He put Conor Gallagher on the right wing.
Is it Everton?
Yeah, it was the game. It was the game after. Well, was it not? It was after the run with City and Arsenal and all that. It was after that run. He put Gallagher on the right wing, bro. That was it. I was done, and I've been done ever since. Yeah, I've been done ever since. I told people say, oh, what would you have to do to get Potts to get you back? 10 unbeaten, at least 6 or 7 wins. Yeah, 10 unbeaten, 7 wins, I'll be back in. I'll say, you know what? I'm back Potts in. 10 unbeaten, 7 wins.
It'll be this.
Fully. Like he could go on an 8-game losing after that.
Because you've seen something beforehand. You're looking for some form of consistency, some substance. Yeah, that makes sense.
Show me something. Because right now, you didn't show me shit.
Yeah, if you go undefeated, including a League Cup win with mostly wins, and then after that, a mixture of results, no problem. You know what I mean? Get us that, no problem.
If
Still
he
finish
win,
7th or 8th, it's fine.
I'll give him a lot of props if he win the cup. If
Yeah, I was gonna say he wins
if
the
he win
Carabao Cup because he
Carabao,
should get to the final.
and
You'll
I
give
don't
him his
care
props.
who we beat. I don't give a fuck if
Yeah,
it's
of course.
Liverpool or who else. Who's the other?
Fulham.
Fulham. I don't care who it is. If he wins a cup in the Prem, which he could not do since he been here, fair fucking play.
Props.
And I'll have to move him up
It's
a
a lot of
notch
leeway,
and
yeah.
step
It's a
back
lot
and
of
say,
leeway.
you know what?
Yeah.
Give him a little bit more time. I'll ease up a little bit and say, you know what? He might have a little bit something going here. Because, like I tell people, winning the cup is winning the cup. I don't give a fuck which cup it is.
Yeah.
When we talk about our clubs, we talk about the amount of cups. We don't count community shields, but we talk about the cups.
Yeah.
League, I don't give a fuck
no
what
Arsenal
it is. Cups count. So you go out and get that cup, I'll give you a little leeway. But right now,
but let me ask you too then this question then because I think I asked it already on the casually stream a couple of days ago because obviously we can all agree currently what's probably saving him from everybody not turning on him is the fact that he can still win the cup. So let's say actually he can go and win the cup, but the inconsistency in the league continues till the end of the season.
No, I can't.
Does he deserve to stay in the job then?
No, I can't take that. Like I remember.
I think it depends where we finish. If we're like 7th or 8th and we win the cup.
Yeah, but this one,
that's cool.
But that's the key point though. I'm talking about the inconsistency of not being able to.
In the night.
Because what I mean with inconsistent mean that you probably will end up still around 10th, 11th, around that area because obviously you can't be.
I would let him finish the year and then I'll move on. Yeah, I'll let him finish the year and then I will move on.
I criticise. Listen, the biggest thing under Tuchel, we were a great cup team, but our league form was shit. Under Tuchel,
you did say
right?
this.
We finished,
you did.
We finished 3rd or 4th. But I just think the rest of the teams were shit.
And the year we finished 4th, we didn't really finish 4th. What they call it, bottled the shit. Leicester.
Yes, Leicester bottled it. Leicester bottled it.
All we had to do was win, and fucking it matters put in a masterclass against us.
And even 21-22, we finished 3rd. We got knocked out by Real Madrid, and we were double-digit point lead over Spurs and Arsenal. And we only got that position confirmed the second to last game of the season because we fell off. So that's the thing. And I criticised him, and he won the European Cup with inconsistent. So I was finished 3rd and 4th. So if Poch wins the League Cup and has to finish 10th or 11th,
Let me ask you a couple of questions as well, Jimmy. A couple of questions. What do you think Poch makes it to the end of the season? Obviously, I know you want him gone, but do you think the ownership will sack him? Do you think the farm gets back?
As long as he stay out of relegation, he'll make it to the end of the year. But I think if he finish in double digits, 10th or lower, I think they'll move on. I think if he get within 9th, they're not gonna fire him. They're not. Okay,
so it's just the top half.
Top half of the table.
And speaking of that, where do you stand on the team?
And make it to a final, which more than likely we're probably gonna do because we got 2 legs against Middlesbrough. They'll probably give him another year.
Okay,
I wouldn't.
No, that's no.
Nah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't. That's why I asked in regards to the ownership. I know you wouldn't. And speaking of that, I've seen Chelsea fans mixed on this in regards to the criticism of the ownership and Todd B. Where do you stand with them in regards to where Chelsea are? How much blame do you put on them? Whether it's Potter managing and they're being there too long, now Poch, for example, how you sign players, how much money you've spent. Like, what's your thoughts on everything in regards to that?
The only thing I'm pissed off with them about is the managers, like the manager picks. Like I have no problem with the money they spent. I had almost no problem with any of the signings. I had no beef. I'm not one of them dudes who, after we get the signing, then start bitching. Like if I like the signing when we signed it, whether they work out or not, I can't cuss the owners now. I only can cuss you if I ain't want you to get the player. So I'm cool with the owners. Like it's too early for me to cuss owners. I give owners 2-3 years, and then I'll start assessing. You know what I mean? Because people don't understand this is big business. It's turnover. It's rotate. Like everything is scrambling and moving at the same time. It's a lot of moving. It's a lot of in and out. Pause. So I'll give them their space. These people, most people don't want to do it. Number one, because they're American. So you know the anti-American shit is always just turned up when it comes to an American.
Put your phone down, people.
Because of the Glazers. The Glazers fucked it up for everybody.
They did, which is ridiculous that
You feel
people
what I'm
just
saying? The
automatically
Glazers
assume
fucked
a
it up.
nationality report ownership. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
nonsense.
they fucked it up for all American owners. All they paint this broad brush on the American owners, and it's like, yo, relax, give them a chance. Like, I know Ty Bowley because I watch him. Like, I know what Ty Bowley's about. Ty Bowley just spent $1 billion on 2 players, 2 pitchers for the Dodgers, 2 Japanese pitchers. He spent $700 million on one, $300 million on another. That's what you do in baseball to win. You spend money. And I try to tell people, but people say shit like, oh, we see it now. Like this fucking mutt, Eunice talks football. Fucking, these owners, they're in it for the money. What fucking financial school you went to where somebody that's in something for the money spend $1 billion?
They did spend. That's one thing I will say about your owners. They care. You don't spend $1 billion on something you don't care about. I don't want to say
$1 billion, bro.
Yeah. They spend the money. Whether they spend it rightly or wrongly is a whole different conversation. Not only that,
they got fucking players signing up to death row contracts.
Yeah, they do have players.
None of the heads sign the paperwork, hang you over the ledge. Remember how they have Vanilla Ice? Yo, sign this fucking
That's an alleged thing with Vanilla Ice. Allegedly,
like how Suge Knight allegedly had.
Hey, you're not leaving this football club anytime soon, mate.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, they make shit happen. Like, when they want a player, they fly in and they go in. Egbali fly in with the gangsters. Like, look, man, sign this contract. Sign this fucking
We're getting the shooters on you if you don't.
This fan base, when it looked like we wasn't going to get Caicedo, the fan base snapped.
Yeah.
When we got him, they celebrated. They loved the owners. They were the greatest. Then 5 minutes later, just because Pochettino is playing like shit, and most content creators, they want to be the last person to say manager out. Because if they turn it around, they going to feel bad. Like, hello, when situations change, you're allowed to change your mind. I'm 100%. He win 10 straight. Guess what? I'm Poch the fuck back in. Where you going, Poch? Hey, Poch, where you been? The fuck you mean?
Might as well 10 games in a row. That's fair. Yeah. New information. You're allowed to change your mind with new information.
It's like when people say to me, "Oh, I love my kids unconditionally." I'll be like, "Bullshit! I got boy kids. Let them go do some funny shit with somebody's kids. Guess who ain't my kid no more? That kid. I don't know that motherfucker." You feel what I'm saying?
I'm trying to be involved.
Like, I don't know him. Who?
Yeah, like people say that, like because we've all got family members we don't fucks with, and that's family.
So it's like
because they how they move.
Ain't nothing unconditional with me. Nothing.
Exactly, Peter.
Exactly,
New information.
Pete. Big up, Pete, my G.
Yeah, man, hey, Peter, if you want the link, let me know as well. If you want the link, Peter, let me know.
New information, you allowed to change your mind.
Yeah.
And my thing with Poch is, if he was just doing the sip, like, I can't, like, with the amount of chances we get outside of him, if he just was playing left backs at left back, right backs at right back, wingers at winger, I would be okay. I would say, you know what? And like, even if you miss it in time, your luck will turn over. But it's like, we playing against 11 plus their coach plus our coach. You're supposed to be helping us. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all ever seen that meme of the guy at work. He's just walking around touching everything, acting like he involved, but he ain't helping nobody. He just touching shit, like he's touching and looking busy. Like, oh, Poch, you're supposed to be a part of the motherfucking. Manager. He be killing me.
He literally is. That when everyone's like doing, he's playing against us about a player. The coach is.
The coach is playing against us. He's playing against.
Going to the owners.
He's the coach.
Here's the issue with the owners is this. I think their first appointment of Potter, they didn't have anyone to guide them.
Yeah,
I think they looked at who's.
I
think they went. Can I appeal to the fans? Who's the English guy? Who's the most popular English coach? We'll get Potter in.
But not only that, but we got to remember he was flavor of the month too. We got to be honest.
He was
flavor of the month.
And then Lampard was just a pure PR move. It didn't work.
Get the fans on side. Chelsea legend. Chelsea legend.
That shit was a.
Because I remember even
in the words of my D. Lewis said, "Fuck it, Vibes FC, Vibes That shit was a.
Yeah.
Lewis
Remind
is my
Lewis
G.
this. Remind Lewis this. He said Vibes, right? The very first game, 37 minutes in, he went mental. How the team was playing. 37 minutes into the first game, and then this is why I give the recruitment the technical directors blame as well on hiring Poch, because they go through the process first with the manager, and then the owners do the final interview, right? And it's like that's where they hired people who thought they could do their job well, right? That's what owners should do. That's what owners should do. The owners hire the people. No one's talking about. Arsenal fans don't talk about Cronkies anymore. They hire and stuff, whatever.
They don't even mention
do their job
until the transfer
like
season. That's it.
That's what I mean. So that's why I'll say to them, maybe this summer, you look at the guys and go, are they the best? Are they actually the best of the best that we want? Because if you look at City hired the Barcelona people. Whatever you think if they cheated or not, they hired the Barcelona people a year before Pep was in and got everything sorted out. That's my only criticism of them. It's like, they set Poch up to fail. Yeah, Todd Bowley rang Poch and said, play Cole at left back. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Play
Chilwell at left wing.
Play Disassi at right back when you can. Yeah, I want Disassi at right back.
No, play Disassi at right back after Gusto just played the fucking man of the match performance against Matoma. Yeah, switch it.
Yeah, like they're going. Sorry, I can't talk to you now, Pochettino. I'm just looking at the under-18s Argentina league right now. That's what I'm doing right now. Like Bowley's doing that. Bowley's not doing anything. He stepped back. That's the reports anyway. And Egg Barley doesn't want to do the deals. Yeah, Egg Barley only comes in because the guy who we hired is supposed to do negotiation fucked up the deals. He at Liverpool come in and we having to spend like 15 million more for Caicedo than we wanted to. Same with Enzo, the January. It's like Egg Barley's only stormed in like fucking Tony Soprano, stormed in and got the deal done. But it's like, that's on them then. That's on them to actually take a look back and go, actually, okay, we want this, but maybe you guys aren't what we thought you were. You know what I mean? That's fine. I'd rather you do that. I'd rather
because mistakes will happen. That's the thing is, people act like mistakes don't happen, whether it's managers, whether it's players. It's about it's about realizing it and then doing your best to rectify it. And that's what it is. And it's okay to change your mind with new information. You don't have to stay one way. Bro. If you backlight the way people, that's why you get too many. That's why I can't stand stands, man. Stands annoy me. Player stands, manager stands. You can't see that player do. That player will play. Oh, he still play. No, it's okay to say he played bad today. It doesn't mean you don't rate him overall. He just had a bad game today.
The worst thing you could do. The worst thing to do is give an honest opinion of a player and in a moment, and then they try to make you stick with that opinion for forever.
Yes,
forever. That's how it is with Mudryk. If you watch me when I'm watching the game live, when Mudryk do something quick, I fucking cheer him on. When he fuck up,
you're a Chelsea fan. That's why
he fucked up.
Yeah,
that's it. Like I'm looking at what I'm seeing. It's no objective.
No, subjective.
Let me say this right now. I don't like Gallagher, right? And if he stays in January and he scores the winner of the League Cup final, I'm going to be scoring like it's fucking Zola.
Yeah, you're going to celebrate. Of course, you're going to celebrate.
Yeah. I despised Alonso, right? I absolutely despised him the way he played, right? But when he crossed that line, I was like that. And when he played Spurs, I don't know what Spurs did to him, but he battered Spurs. This
dude just kept man.
I don't know what they did to him. I have no idea because I don't know. He never played for them. He never had a red card against or anything like that. But he went against Spurs. It was like they gave the Hulk speed or something like that. Do you know what I mean? He was on a rampage. But that's what I'm talking about. It's okay. You know when they're a stand, when you criticise a player and their first response is this. Yeah, but so-and-so didn't play well either. No.
Yeah. Don't be talking about him, man. So forget. I hate that. I despise that. Like, no.
Bruno, right?
We're not talking. Oh, well, Bruno. Yeah, like, well, everyone else played, but no. We'll get on to everyone else.
We'll get on everything.
We're talking about. We're talking about him in particular.
That's what happened with Ziyech today. Ziyech lost his mind. We talking about Gallagher. Oh, where you on? What? He wasn't the worst guy on the pitch. Nobody said that.
We didn't say
that.
No
one said that.
Good.
It's like some people's brain. It's like this going thing. It's like this. How do I put it? Sorry, English not my first language, as everyone knows. But how do I put it? It's like Hey. But I'm just saying that there's this one thing where like it's like a defensive thing in the mind going. It just clicks all of the sudden if you mention one word about somebody, and then boom, in their mind's like, hold on a second, I need to defend this guy real quick. And that's like,
yeah, that stands basically what you're saying is it triggers people as soon as you criticize them remotely, even if you criticize fairly, even if you say, yo, he was poor, I rate him. There's players at Manchester United I don't rate. You know what I'm saying? As you lot, anyone who regularly watches me know. But if they play well in a game, I'll say he played well today. I'm saying Maguire at a period of time was playing well. Guess what? I said Maguire's playing well. Does that mean I want to keep him and we build the team around him? No. But he was playing well at that moment in time, so therefore, props to him. That's all.
These guys just you can't criticize these guys. Bro, I criticize Mourinho and Drogba. You think I'm not going to criticize these guys?
Exactly.
I criticize treble winners. What are we talking about? Who is these guys?
Like screamed on them, barked on them. Like I've yelled, get out of my club for Drogba missing the goal that I thought he would make. You think I'm scared to yell at fucking Nico Jackson? Jimmy, why you biased for Nico Jackson? Nico Jackson is the fucking peon to me. What are we talking about?
Jackson
he ain't never buy yet. You talk about Nico. He ain't fucking Remy yet. What are we talking about?
It's like, oh yeah, you want me to praise Gallagher for running around?
No.
Frank Lampard scored 27 league goals once in the season, didn't get player of the season, but you want me to praise the guy for running around?
And he ran around too. But that's what I'm saying.
You guys this week dissed John Obi Mikel, said he was worse than Conor Gallagher. Fuck you.
Well, that's the most thing because everybody knows my reason why I became a Spurs fan is because of Gareth Bale. When he came back, I used to cuss the shit out of Bale.
Exactly.
And he was my favorite player.
Exactly.
Anybody can get slandered, man. I slandered the 08 side that 3-peated. Like anyone, I've cursed out Ronaldo before. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about?
Real Madrid fans booed Ronaldo in the Bernabeu. Their top scorer. Remember, he won 3 back-to-back Champions Leagues, and they booed his ass in the Bernabeu. But I can't criticize Conor Gallagher for misplacing the ball.
Conor fucking Gallagher, bro.
Conor Gallagher, you're going too far. You know what I'm saying? I said, you can't criticize me. You can't criticize McTominay because he's a Carrington graduate. I can't criticize McTominay because he's a Carrington graduate. But I criticize that ghost of a captain. What we do?
That's the key difference because he came from the academy.
You came through Carrington. You came through Carrington. You can't criticize him. Yo, what are we? I criticize some of the greatest players ever to grace play football.
I don't care if I had a kid and he gave my kid a kidney. I'm fucking criticizing this guy.
Yo, Lavia got a thigh injury.
You got to pat it up.
Oh wow. Yeah, you got Lavia got a thigh injury.
Oh, has he got an injury? Oh, jeez. There'll be reports on that. Prime, what are you saying? No, you're good first and foremost.
Again, minutes not managed properly. Minutes not managed properly by this fucking manager.
You there, Prime? Yeah. What do you want to say, man? Thoughts on the game, man. Thoughts on the game.
Listen, we won, so that's all I care about. Brilliant game from Gusto, man of the match, my right back. Gusto Hive. I'm happy Madueke came on and it looked very bright and lively, and I hope he starts next game, but knowing Poch, he might not even make the squad. Jackson's all-round game looked very good. I know he missed like a few chances and stuff, but he did score that chance, which was offside, which on a different day probably could have stood. Mudryk looked good as well. Our defending was horrible. Aside from Gusto, the back 4, or I guess 5, because Thiago Silva as well, they was just shockingly bad. But I mainly put that down to Poch. To be fair, this guy cannot coach a defensive setup. But regardless, who cares? Like, we won. Take that into the next game. I hope we can take that in and we beat Luton. But with this manager, who knows?
Right, Fez. I was saying, fair enough. You lot get your final few questions in before we close out. We'll close out the next 5 to 10 minutes or so. 5 to 10 minutes. And to answer your question, Sheik, I did start this earlier. It says Flawless. I've been seeing a lot of links with us with Johan Bakayoko. I've seen some clips of him so far. He's electric, skillful, basically better than whatever the fuck we have on the right wing. Your thoughts? I have no idea who he is. Don't know what he looks like. Never seen him play. He's definitely our best right winger if he joins the club. But in regards to him as a player, I can't comment because I don't know Sheik. But what you're
let
saying?
me give you some advice, right?
Go on.
I'm a guy who got tricked from a Bakayoko before. Do your research. Don't expect too much. Yeah.
Nah, Bakayoko's actually the good.
Is it? I don't know anything about him, so I can't.
Hey, you know, Floss, you know, Floss, the difference is the one
Yeah, go
thing.
on.
The reason why you're probably gonna like him is the fact that he can actually run.
Oh geez, oh yeah. If he's direct and electric and actually can shoot the ball on target and cross and pass, oh yeah. I'm a def 100%. Without doubt. It needs to be. If he's an athlete, get me some athletes, man. I keep saying this about our team, man. It lacks physicality, man. I keep saying it lacks so much physicality.
Forget about it. If you can run, if you're athletic, if you can take your man on the outside, he's better than Anthony.
So here's the thing, right? Flawless just went through a list, right? If he can run, cross, and pass, no one else
can. Get in the team.
Remember the hilarious part about this, but this is what I do in Football Manager. I'm putting the pace, acceleration, dribbling.
Exactly what I do from my winger. That's what I look for when I'm playing FM. But like I say all the time, my team lacks physicality, and yeah, I'm running bants with it. But I also add in agility, being mobile, and balance, and that's what Kobe Mainoo has as well. That's why he stands out in our midfield, because he has those physical attributes to go alongside the technical attributes. But when I ask for both, people in the chat will make out like I'm asking for too much for a player at my football club, where we spend big money and pay big wages to have physical attributes and technical attributes. Not even of the highest caliber, just be competent in both those areas, and then we'll do all right. That's like I said, that's why Mainoo looks decent, because we've seen it. Because he's mobile, agility, balance, strong, and you see it. And then he has he has very good composure, and he can play and he can pass the ball, and he can keep it moving with track runners, all the basic stuff, 110%. RJ quickly says, yeah, go on.
This is the state of both our clubs, right? That we're asking for the basics.
Basics.
To be done, yeah?
Basics. I say it all the time. Basics.
That's what I mean. We're not asking, listen, but I need some guy who will do, is an electric skill, something like that, can do a trick and get me out. Somebody who's got, I need 25 GNA, something like that. I just need someone who, he's saying literally, I just need someone who can run and pass. That's what we're saying.
Yes.
That's how bad these two teams are in terms of how they
pass. Man, I'm not asking for a striker who gets 30, 35, 40 goals. Hey, bring me 15. Please. That's what I'm saying. Bring me 10 in the league, and let's just start there and then build upon that. Give me 10, 5, give me 10, 5, and 5 from my front three. And then we just kind of build from there, and then everyone else can chip in. I'm saying, 10, 8, and 8. I'm saying a few assists thrown in, adding the attacking midfielders, chipping in with a few goals, and then we'll be all right, and we start there. Like, legit, that's all it is. I'm not asking for, again, for us to go and even compete for Premier League. Just be a solidified top 4 team. Just go and win and compete the second tier trophies, your FA Cups, your League Cups, your Europa Leagues, and go from there. I say it all the time about Manchester United. As bad as we've been since Fergie left, in the past 10 years, we picked up those trophies. We've won a Europa League. We've won an FA Cup. We've won 2 League Cups. And that's us being run badly. So imagine we was actually ran well, what we could win. And then you just can kick on from there. Or maybe kick on from there. But yeah, the thoughts on the win against, I think you're not asking about Forest. You're talking about the game against Villa, Warrior J. But in regards to it, all of it is crazy how once we go back to a double pivot, and it's a competent double pivot with players who know their roles and do their job in regards to Eriksen and Mainoo, that midfield I want to see alongside Casemiro. But even 2 out of those 3, you see it. And anytime we've played a double pivot, we played it at Anfield with Mainoo and Amrabat. We played it away at the Emirates with Casemiro and Eriksen. Once you have 2 people who are just competent in there, not only does it help you defensively, it gives you a base to build upon from. Bear in mind, that's 3 of the best, 3 of our better performances have come against 3 of the better teams in the league. That goes to show how important tactics and having structure is, and why I'm so critical of the manager. And even though we was 2-0 down against Villa, I wasn't mad, because I was like, it was only 2. I was mad about the way we conceded the goals, 2 set pieces, but Villa didn't create too much. And we actually looked decent going forward for the first time. I was actually confident we was going to score goals. And even before it went 2-1, Garnacho had a goal disallowed. And even on me and Sheikah on the watch along. Yeah, I'm saying I was like, oh, this game's here. I'm saying at 2-0 down. Oh, this game's for the taking. Yeah, here it is. And big up Saeed in the cut as well. Says, Winter Surfer, you caught life. I was ready for you tonight. Big up to Saeed. You lot go subscribe to my Dun Saeed every single time. Yeah, but yeah, like, that's what it is.
Hold that.
Big up
That's right.
Saeed every
Hold
single
that, yeah.
time. And even when it went 2-1, I'm like, oh yeah, this game's here for the taking. We can win this. Then it went 2-2, and I'm like, oh, this game, like the momentum's with us, and we thoroughly deserve the win. And that's all I'm asking for is good, solid performances, put in effort, do the bare minimum, and then we go from there. Like legit.
see-
And we did that. Yeah, go on.
You see the game, right? My only criticism of Emery from that game was, like you said, I think they went 2-0 up without actually playing well.
No.
You know what I would have said? Because they were playing that high line. I would have just said, just drop 10 yards.
Just drop off. Because we
Drop
can't
10
break
yards,
down a low
give
block to
United-
save our life.
Give United the ball. Give United the ball.
Yes.
Drop 10 yards and just give United the ball because they can't create. They
We can't create nothing.
They're the worst. I'll tell you this right now. I think you're up there with the worst attack in the league in terms of
absolutely.
your goals, in terms of your creation and goals. Even we are scoring more goals and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean?
I'm not surprised.
Outside of the elite, outside of the guy who's created the most chances in the past 5 years.
that's
in
it,
the
the
game.
elite.
I'm outside of him. Like, that's
Flores,
it.
Flores.
Yeah. Outside of him.
The creator of space of time. There we go.
Yeah, man. The pillar of playmaking outside of him.
The pillar of playmaking, stuff
Yes.
like that, whatever it is. That's what I would have done. I thought that was an easy tactic because, like you said, Villa's away record is, let's say, mixed. It's mixed, right?
Yeah.
But I would have done, because that's what Bournemouth did. If you remember, Bournemouth dropped back and gave you the ball and hit you on counter-attacks.
Yeah,
that's what they did. Because you can't create. That's the whole thing. And I thought that was my only criticism of Emery. And it was a big criticism because you, as I said, you were caught offside multiple times. And I would have thought he would have turned around. But he decided to go with it, you know.
He just carried on. He's going to live with that the high line, die with the high line, and he died with it. Yeah, 100%.
Hey, that's ironically what they say about Ange, but he never gets killed with it.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Warrior J, our next game's against Forest. All right, I'll give my thoughts on it because everyone's going to give their predictions on the next set games anyway. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Yeah, that'll be the last watch along of the year on the YouTube. On Twitch, I will do Spurs Bournemouth on New Year. I think it's New Year's Eve. I think it is. Anyway, let me do it.
Yeah.
We play on New Year's.
Yeah. 2 p.m. Yeah, New Year's Eve.
Liverpool Newcastle's New Year's Day that night.
Yes, New Year's Day, the 8 p.m. kick. That's good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like that. But large up to everyone that's tapped in. Again, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button on the channel. We have gone over 100 likes. I'm not sure if we've hit 9,100. Obviously, it's rolled to 10K on the channel, but we should be closing on 9,100. I'm just refreshing it right now to see. Make sure you subscribe to Jimmy's channel as well. Link is in the title. That's whether you're watching this live or watching this back. Don't forget, we are available on audio platforms as well. So wherever you listen to podcasts, wherever you listen to music, type in Sarcasm City TV, and this show and audio of our shows on the channel, apart from watch-alongs, will pop up as well. But we are going to get predictions from everyone in regards to their games. We'll start with you, Jez, obviously today now. Brighton versus Tottenham. Prediction. Brighton, Tottenham.
I think a 2-1. I think we can definitely score against this Brighton team, but this Brighton team also got goals from them, even with certain guys out. I think Robert is back too, which is going to be a struggle in the air if we play Emerson and Davis. But I think we can outscore them. I think Son, you know what? I don't know why, but I'm feeling a Son hat-trick today. I don't know why.
Okay.
But I'm feeling the Son hat-trick. But if it's not happening, then I think it's a 2-1 for us.
No, so you're saying 2-1 Spurs. All right, first. Prime, you there? Yo, Prime.
Yeah.
Brighton, Tottenham, prediction.
Spurs win 3-1. Also, Lavia apparently has a thigh injury from the game.
Yeah. I think Jimmy was saying it already earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Cool.
Yeah. So you saying Spurs? You say Spurs win or Brighton win?
Spurs win. Well, is it at the Amex?
It's at Brighton. Yeah, I always say the home team first. It's at the Amex.
Spurs win 3-1.
3-1. What are you saying, Jimmy? Brighton Spurs.
2-2.
You saying Desmond's first? Surfer?
I think they're gonna feel it with the first game without Ramiro. They're gonna need to adjust.
Yeah, 3-2 Spurs.
3-2 Spurs. Okay. All right, first. Sticking with you, Surfer, and 2 Chelsea early kickoff. Luton Town versus Chelsea, 12th day. What are you telling me?
They discuss. You know what? I feel sorry for him, Jimmy, and all the Americans that have to wake up even earlier because of the early kick.
7:30.
All right.
7:30, bro, against Luton. Oh my days.
This game is going to be a dumpster fire in a dumpster fire in a dumpster fire. So let my heart rule my head on this. 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. All right, first.
I have
What are you saying,
no
Jimmy?
logic.
That's the
No
same
logic.
thing I was gonna say. 2-1 Chelsea. That's what
No logic.
that's what my heart is. That's what my
No
heart
logic.
is saying. What my head's saying. Fucking 1-0 Luton, man.
1-0.
All right, first. Prime.
Chelsea away, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Luton.
Chelsea,
I always say the home team
Away
first.
to Luton, and that
Yeah,
shit is a fortress.
Oh,
I always say the home team first.
I think they've got a good record at home, no?
Hell yeah, they got a good record.
Yeah, that's probably the most. That's probably where they get the most points from when they play. When they get the
It'll definitely be out coached. That's for sure.
So what are you saying, Prime?
You know what? We're gonna lose 2-1.
Okay.
I think we'll be winning in the first half, and then like the manager will coach.
Oh, I can see that because we're worse in the world at second half.
Well, Poch will throw the kitchen sink at it, right?
Yeah.
And then they will nick it at the end.
All right, first. So you saying 2-1 Luton Town, yeah? Jez, what are you saying? Peter saying early kickoff 1-1. First, what are you saying, Jez?
Yeah, I agree. It's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a 1-1-2. Yeah, I think because Luton, I think they've been scoring like at least one literally every game these days. I think even the last game they went in I think last game they went with a shootout against Sheffield. So yeah, man, 1-1 for me.
Same 1-1. Staying with you, Jez. Nottingham Forest, Manchester United.
It's a away game.
Yep. Can't wait.
You know, the issue is I don't know if he's going to go with the same midfield he's putting McTominay back in. If he puts McTominay, you know what? I'm predicting he puts McTominay back. I think he puts McTominay back in. And if McTominay plays, I think it's going to be a 2.
You know what? Saturday the 30th, I might just drink during the watch along. I ain't gonna lie. Go on, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, that's what I say. I think
I'm drinking, celebrating New Year's Eve early. Sorry, go on, Jez.
I can't lie. I think it's going to be a Nottingham Forest win.
Nottingham Forest score.
I think 2-0 actually. I don't know if United scored that game.
Prime.
United play Forest.
Yeah, it's at Forest. It's in Nottingham.
Ooh.
And United just won as well. 2-0 Forest.
2-0 Forest. First, Jimmy.
1-0
Last
Forest.
time United won a
United
game, you
scored.
played well. You lost
1-0.
1-0. You asked me? It was my goal.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah. Prime was just finishing what you're saying, but yeah, you're saying 1-0 Forest, yeah?
1-0 Forest. Elanga scores the late win.
Oh my god.
Hey, Elanga, that's my guy, you know. He's
been always
He's been
hyped
balling,
up.
man.
Elanga, yo.
He's been
balling out. He's been playing well. Yeah, he has. It just makes it worse that it's you. That's all.
He's better than Cho.
He's at his levels and he's cooking.
Hey, the fact that the
better
show
than
thing
Cho.
is kills me. The show.
Yeah, the Cho thing. Don't worry. We'll score another goal to make it in the new year. So it'll be fun.
What you saying, Surfer?
So first game at home for Nuno. New manager bounce. Chris Wood balling. I'm going to go 2-1 Forest because Ten Hag is reminding me of the last days of Ollie's when he gets that result no one expects to just trudge along to the next month or so. 2-1 because I've agreed with Jez. I think he's going to put McTominay back in the team.
Yeah, I agree. I think so. He's going to do
foolishness and that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to stay with you.
I think he's put Anthony and McTominay back in the
some
team.
foolishness. Surfer, back to you. Obviously, last game of the Premier League in 2023. Tottenham versus Bournemouth. Bournemouth, the informed team, of course, in the league.
Oh.
Spurs
3-1. I know Bournemouth are playing well, but it's away. So 3-1. 3-1 Spurs.
3-1 Spurs. Jimmy, what are you saying? Tottenham, Bournemouth.
I fucks with Ange, man. 2-1 Tottenham, yo. I don't know. And I'm supposed to hate Tottenham, but I just don't. I can't help it. Not right now.
Prime, what are you saying?
Tottenham.
4-1.
Spurs. 4-1 Spurs. Okay. First.
Okay.
Jez?
Yeah, I think we win this well. I think it's going to be a 3-1 Tottenham.
Cool. Fast. Fair enough. And big up to let me get to it from this joke man, Eli. Eli, big up for the super chat. You joke. It says, out of your teams, who's finishing the highest? Spurs. There you go. There's the answer to your question you already asked. You joke.
My new team Villa.
Question you already don't answer to.
My new team Villa will
We said hilarious was part because going to the season, I said we probably going to finish the lowest between all three teams.
Yeah, it's crazy how things change. And again, people, that ties back to what we were saying earlier about new information. Would you get new information once the season starts and you're 18, 19 games into a Premier League season, you can assess it and you don't stick with the same.
I'm not predicting anything now to 10 league games into a season.
Yeah, like you make a break, but then you can
it.
just like you switch it. Now, I hear that because things your manager can do foolishness like my manager does. You know what I'm saying? Started to do like going away from the double pivot. It's like why foolishness? But anyways, we are gonna close out. Run up the likes, people. Whether you're watching this live or watching this back, hit the subscribe button. Jimmy, fantastic debut as I expected. Let them know where they can find you, what you got coming up, all that good stuff.
Yo, we on Jimmy Spliff TV, man. Catch us 7:30 a.m. Eastern time in America for the watch along. Every Chelsea watch along, I'm there. No matter what competition, even if we don't have a stream on TV, we go TikTok and we feed it through. We see everything.
Love that, man. Love that. So Jimmy Spliff, the link's in the title, people. So all you need to do is just click the link in the title right now. Opens up a new tab. So go subscribe to Jimmy's channel as well. You can see him on Casually FC. You can see him on Carefree Lewis G. Make sure you subscribe to Carefree Lewis G and Casually FC as well. Links for those. Both of those channels are underneath in the description and on the featured channel page as well. What we got coming up tomorrow, Brighton Tottenham. We'll be doing that on the Twitch today, technically. So that'll be on the Sarcasm City TV Twitch. Then following that, the United Arsenal show. Arsenal it'd be both because it's half an hour later. So we'll be covering both. So and then after that, back on the YouTube, 11:30 p.m. UK time, people, for the United Arsenal show. TJ was here earlier. Myself, TJ Warrior, may have a special guest as well joining. Talking obviously the Arsenal West Ham game, and then that's gonna be a good show. I was like, so you lot look out for that
savage,
as well.
It is. Savage, right?
I know she is in Rio de Janeiro, and I'm enjoying those. IG story. Hey, I need to go to Brazil too. It looks lit out there.
This guy said I'm enjoying those IG stories. This fucking guy, this guy is absolute crook. But go on. What you say, Prime?
I'm saying this jazz guy.
Yeah, facts.
It comes from the same brand guy.
Facts. We had a 2 P's, no pod, but we move. But yes, run up the likes, people.
This is the same guy that lost himself some. This is the same guy that lost himself first in Bologna.
Facts. Yeah, that's facts. We know women is Italian women still.
Hey, leave Barcelona. Leave Barcelona. They're a good team. They're a good team.
Anyways, we are gonna close out the show, people. We are gonna close out. Love, like I said. So on the Twitch, you'll get the double header. It will be the Brighton Spurs game, Arsenal West Ham. Then back here 11:30 p.m. Then the 29th, you will get a doing the most. Because obviously it's been a Premier League game week, so that'll be earlier than usual. So like 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. I'm hosting the show that night. So like we gotta get the doing the most. And then the 30th, what have we got coming up on the 30th? Oh yeah, there's more games. Yes, because it's Saturday. So you'll get the Nottingham Forest Manchester United game right here at 5:30, and then obviously New Year's Eve, Tottenham Bournemouth on the Twitch, and then I'll do a Q&A. You'll get a Sarcasm City Sports Q&A New Year's Eve edition. I will do that. So start like 11 p.m. So myself, the rest of the gang, I'll go pull up. Go and pull up. You know what I'm saying? You got nowhere to pull up New Year's Eve. Pull up with your beverage. I'm saying I'll be drinking. Pull up with your beverage New Year's Eve on the channel, and then we'll probably end up running pro clubs not only after that, but at other points as well. Let me know if there's anyone live right now to raid people. If not, I'm just going to send you lot to the United Arsenal show. So please let me know in the chat. Big up to all the regulars. Don't forget, link for the membership is in the pinned comment as well. As always, enjoyed the show as I expected to. But yeah, let me know if there is anyone live. If not, like I said, I'm just going to send you lot directly to, because it's not telling me anyone's live. If anyone live, let me know. He's not saying anyone's live still.
I'm currently seeing
no one I'm subscribed to.
Yeah, I don't see nobody neither.
Nah, no one. So it's all good. So yeah, I'll just send you lot to the United Arsenal show. You know what I'm saying? The United Arsenal show. Send you lot there. No, Jason, there's no pro clubs tonight. And in regards, you asked me, I forgot to get to it. You did ask me about pro clubs, and we're looking for people. We just got a big ass squad.
I gotta run. I gotta get my dogs outside to use the bathroom.
Do your thing, man. Yeah. Jimmy, bless up. Love every time, Jimmy. But yeah, for asking in regards to the pro clubs, we just got a squad of like 40 people. However, there will be time. I'm literally gonna run trials. If I don't do it before the year's out, I'll do it first week of the new year, where I'll just have me. It'll just be me and Surfer, and then it's open for anyone to join. Yeah, Jason, that's what I'm saying. It's going to just be me and Surfer, and it's going to say on the title, Sarcasm City FC Trials, and it's open for everybody. So just me and Surfer there, and it's trials. Whatever position you play will be open. We play with a back three for those that don't know. So we're looking for centre backs, whether that's central centre back, right side centre back, left side centre back, left wing back, right wing back, maybe a single pivot 6 if you can play that,
Goalie.
6, 8, 10.
Goalie.
Definitely a goalkeeper. Definitely looking for a goalkeeper. That's the most thing. If you can play 10, cool. Striker as well. You know what I'm saying? Left striker, right striker.
I mean,
Either
if you're
or.
a goalie, you got more of a chance of getting in.
If
the
you're a
actual
goalkeeper,
team,
yes.
You know what I mean?
If you are a
if you're a
goalkeeper.
very good goalie, yeah. You got
Yes.
more
It's
chance
like
of
it's
getting
like
the
it's
OGP.
like when it's like you're trying to replace the here right now. Like this is your
Yes.
chance right now to come in.
This is the yes. This is it.
Well,
Yes.
she abandoned us.
Yeah, Welshie abandoned us. I'm devastated by that. You know what I'm saying? So we got rid of a Welshman and then went got an Irishman. So here we are. Shout out to Spooby. Is he Irish or is he Scottish? He's Irish, right? Yeah, he's Irish. Big up my guy Spooby. And yeah, to Jason, like I said, every position on the pitch will be open. It's just literally gonna be, let me repeat this, just me and Surfer. And the title is going to say Sarcasm City FC Trials. EAFC 24 pro clubs, Sarcasm City. And if I don't run it this week, before the year's out, I will run it the first week of January. And it's going to be open for anybody to join. I may even run 2 that day.
There's a winter break as well in the league. The league's having a winter break after the FA Cup.
After the FA Cup?
Games?
Yeah. So we'll probably run 2. So it's open for to you, Jason, and everybody else, no matter what position you play. We don't play with a left winger, but the cam is there. So whatever position. So don't tell me what do you need, people. Whatever position you play, that is what is required.
Yeah. And if you want to play left wing back like I do, that's fine. I'll move to another position.
Yeah, like we're just open, like facts. Like Surf will play up top. We're literally you're just gonna start a new team, Sarcasm City C, and yes, that will be it. Like that's what it is, and we're just gonna run it like that. Just to clarify to everybody, just me and Surfer there on the training pitch. So there we go.
And if you don't,
you
turn
lot
up,
join. You lot better turn up, you know.
Yeah,
because it's just going to be me and Surfer playing clubs.
What's the point?
It's just going to be.
We'll just run GTS.
This is the point. We are trying to improve the academy right now. Maybe we're gonna have. Maybe we're gonna have. Maybe obviously I'm not part currently of game because I'm like lazy as fuck to get on pro clubs, but. You guys could even play with Indians, not with Aussie, not in a pause. You guys can play with each other, and it has to be live. And then the results. That's why I said pause. That's why I said pause.
You did say pause.
And that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, we just trying out. We looking for the under 15s, under 17s, 18, under 21s, B team, and then obviously you have. You know what I'm saying, all that. So yeah.
We're literally going to call the team Sarcasm City Academy. And like I said, let me just repeat this.
Call it Red Bull, Sarcasm City Red Bull.
Red Bull. That's it. Well, yes. So wherever position, like again, we play a back 3. You lot know that. Some the only difference is sometimes it's a 6 and 2-8. Sometimes it's 2-6.
You can do the Xbox crossplay.
Yes, and we do crossplay. We're on the PS. That's another thing. Oh yeah, just to clarify for everyone, has to be the PS4 game, the PS4 version, and you have to have a headset. So 2 out of those 3 things: PS4 game, PS4 version, and have a headset. And every position is going to be available for you. So don't ask us. Don't say to me and Surfer, where do you need? No. What position do you play? Because we're trying to get the best out of you.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's what it is. To Sunshine FC, it's not after this. I'm going to run the trials either before the year is out or the first week of January. So over the next couple of weeks. Because people ask me all the time. I'll probably, end up doing it after we reach Elite Division and there's nothing else to play for.
Yes.
I'll probably do that just to something different. And I call it Sarcasm City Academy, get different colored kits. We doing the whole shoot, and it's literally just me and Surfer. That's what it's gonna be. Nobody else is gonna be there. There's gonna be no one else there. None of the OGs from the first team, no one from the B team. No. And H's testament, he's now a permanent fixture in the team. So if you play well, you're there.
As well.
Eli's a prime example. If you play well, you're there. I will legit. If there's a DM who plays better than me, I will move to centre back. That's why I ended up playing centre back, because Vin was better than me. Shout out to Vin. So Vin played DM and I played centre back. So don't get it mistaken. If I'm not one of the best players in the team, we'll go live and someone can share play it. Then I can get some more rest. I'm all for it. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for it. Like, serious. I'm legit. So yeah. So to you, Sunshine FC as well. If you play, but again, people, PS4 game, PS4 version, headset. Have to have a headset. You gotta talk. You don't need no silence. You lot got so much to say in the chat. All right, H kind of got away with it because he's that cold, but everyone else, you got to talk. Like, legit.
Yeah.
If you don't got any more questions in it, let us know. Yeah, go on, what you saying, Jess?
A pro club session before tour up top. I need to see that.
Yo, Timo, the child, the academy's there. Yo, you are open to join, Timo. Of course.
Yeah,
you are open.
Find the time. You know what I mean?
So Timo can talk in the live chat, but not in the group chat.
Well, son, it's on him, innit? I was like, yeah, don't chat in the GC. You trying to set him up. But anyways, we are going to close out.
I want to know the truth, man.
To Danny Short, man. You are a terrible human being. Go run up the likes, hit the subscribe. I just want the truth.
Yeah, no,
Danny, copper. Wait, before you can, I'm glad you know. No AirPods, copper headset. They're cheap. You can get a cheap headset for PS. Get a headset. AirPods, no. That's where you can buy a headset for like £10.
You know, the PS4, you don't need to buy PS5, PS4 version or
PS4 version. Yeah. Oh, he said he gave away his PS4. PS4 it's like PS4 game, PS4 version. Trials are underway. Do you have what it takes? Like I said, I'm probably gonna run this. I'll try and run it before the year's out, but it'll probably be the first week of January. Probably be the first week, and that's it. That's what it is. And every spot.
Better show up.
Don't have it just me and Surfer there just playing just playing.
We'll play GTA. We'll switch it to GTA. We'll switch it to GTA. Swear to you now. We will switch it to GTA. If you don't show up, enough people show up. We're not asking for a 411, but if we get a 411.5.
Yeah, ideally we would love a 411, but yes.
411.
And I'll even
get enough, we'll run it.
And I make sure I do it in time, and like I promote it beforehand so you don't know the time. And I do it UK time friendly, and I do it US time friendly as well. So you got ample opportunity. We'll call it Sarcasm City Academy Trials Pro Clubs Bomb. Anyways, we're closing out. Love to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you again subscribe to Jimmy's channel. And this has been the Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham Hotspur Show, Man United podcast, Ballers at the Bridge podcast, talking that Tottenham talk live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up for tuning in.
Watch out.